Well, thank you. This is Prasanna Kumar welcoming you all to this poetic reading with Feta Brains. So we have got special announcement today. As I would like to take this opportunity and express my profound thanks, gratitude, and for giving us a immense support. Kind of being a mainstay of the Fertile Brains and growing it you know, keeping your trust on it and coming every Sunday and every, day or other day, taking part in our events. And it's such a pleasure to, inform you all that, I've been honored, that not I particularly, you all been honored. Without you, it goes, the fertile brains is nothing. So, yesterday on 13th May, we got, such a special honor. We are being bestowed and on SC and DC, South Asian Arts Council, Arts and Council Literary Festival, and I was there as a panel member, and I was talking about the fertile brands. So it was such a blissful moment, and say it was such an honor for all the members out who are part of this fertile brains, who the poets come here to share their minds. That's what happens here. And I must immensely thank you for your love and encouragement and the support. Without you, it wouldn't have happened. So I take this moment, I express my gratitude to one and all, and for being with us. And yes, today there is a special, it is an open recital, but yes, we have this, yes, the word that has no language barrier, the word that brings solace during distress and cheer us, the word taking of which gives us a divine pleasure, the word that cannot be defined. Maybe it could be, expanded. So the what could it be? The word, yes, it is mother. It is mother. Yes, it is. Today we are celebrating International Mother's Day. And, so we could all pay tribute in our recital in this session. So I'm very much privileged to announce that I would be, moving back, and I will be handing over the mic to our, core team member. Her name is Sunita Hussain, who is a scholar, who is a professor, and who is a writer, and she is an active member of the Fertile Brains, and she will be hosting and the first half an hour, first hour or 1 hour, whatever it is. So please welcome Sunita Hussain, our host. Thank you.
Thanks a lot. Hopefully I'm audible.
Yes.
Okay. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to this open recital of today, 14th May, Sunday. You all have been meeting on this open recital very often, but today I have taken this opportunity to join you all, and thanks to Prasanna. I'm really grateful to him that every time he is giving the opportunity to others to join as the anchor or to take the major role, and he wants to be at the backstage. He's participating in a number of things on behalf of Fertile Brain, since most of us are occupied in one or the other thing. Today's open recital is a special one that we have mixed up its theme. Its theme is today's Mother's Day. It's coincidentally Mother's Day also, and mother's role in our life is extremely important. So we thought that if someone can express gratitude or Ray Victor, you are having a hard time hearing me. To rest of the people, is my voice clear? Is it
Didi,
clear?
Didi, you could have this headphone, near to your mouth, and so that you could.
Just a moment. Give me a second, Prasanna. Just give me a second.
Prasanna, is it audible now? To
Perfect, Didi,
everyone?
perfect.
Is it clear? Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. And greetings of the day to everyone. And I welcome you on behalf of Fertile Brains. I extend my warm welcome to every poet who is taking out time out of its busy schedule. Thanks, Dee Allen. If it is sounding better, thanks a lot. Actually, there were technical glitches. We are not so tech savvy. So we need to take the help of one or the other person at times. Yes, Ray, problem is rectified and it's settled down. So, Prasanna, we have to call the person in the alphabetical order or the way they have
Random.
random. Okay. Okay. Thanks a lot. So, shall we start it?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Thanks a lot. Once again, I welcome you all and grateful to everyone. There is nothing bigger than the gratitude to the poets who have come. Without wasting much time, I would like to call Ronnie Tucker. Ronnie Tucker, am I audible, Ronnie?
Yeah, I can hear
I call you up on the platform to recite your poem.
Okay, I didn't know I was going to be first. One thing I want to say is Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers. And I didn't really have a Mother's Day poem today, so I just got regular pieces. I got a real short one, and then just another one if I can. If I can't get to the other one, you just let me know. But this short one I got, it was something I was working on, and then I can't remember if I got a phone call or something on Messenger interrupted me, so I couldn't go back and finish it. But where I left off, it kind of ends. So it's called "The Watchers Are Returning," and it's about a starship coming that came way back from the past and come back again. It starts out preludes into a cavernous wall emitting soundscapes, metallic tongues spitting language no one understands, glittering in symphonic tones, equiescence, nonsense, electronically crafted tranquility. On arrival, centrical silvery light illuminating. A UFO descends from the skies, electrical music emits unknown melodies. Visionary occupants on display. In montages, we hear them without speaking. From worlds so far away and beyond comprehension, they have come to search for another intelligent life. From dimensions far to different galaxies, the children from distant suns, the landing has begun. The end. I lost my train of thought there, so that's when I was interrupted. And the other one is about all the people that's addicted. And I had somebody wanted me to write this collaboration. Well, I first wrote it, but it didn't fit with theirs. And you might see it on the wall, or I'll let them go ahead and add their piece to it. But this is my original part. It's called Burned by Fire. Feel the chills, suffer the fix. The needle touches the vein. Got to do it. No turning back. The sad face staring back at my reflection. to take me away from reality. For a moment, I can see angels and all I want to see. My only escape from deep inside myself. My addiction is so constant, no way to turn back from where I'm going. Only know where I'm headed. My body is aching. My heart is beating. My eyes are glassy. The taste is on my mouth. My soul is crying, but no one hears. The drug is heavy. I chased my demons, but they have taken over me. Now, where do I have left to go? My time is fading away like an old movie on TV. So deeply I chase that high that always goes away in the end. And then I start the same thing over again, searching for a way out. All I see is angels in my head, but the demons have got a hold of me now. Darkness closes in and wraps its arms over me. I feel the heat and the chills, lost in my pain. I pray for the rain to make me clean again, but I know I can't do nothing. I am a ghost of what I was. The addiction is wasting me away. Only way out is to find a way in. Taste the dryness in my mouth as I sing to my angels, my sad song as the poison rushes through my veins. I have gone on my holiday and slipped into a dream state of consciousness as I suffer my last chill. I have gone over to the other side and no way to come back. I am with my angels now. My day is come and gone. My demons are empty. My addictions over now as I wear my wings so well. My darkness is lost to the light. I am no longer hanging on, hanging on. My eyes slowly see my reflection turn to gray. I am in God's country now. The Lamb of God wash over me. Yeah, yeah. Thank you.
Thank you, Ronnie. Thank you. Both the poems really of different genre. One was about science fiction, UFOs, tranquility, and other when you fight your demons and you leave your life to Almighty and you find peace. Hopefully, I have interpreted in the right manner the way your mindset was, Ronnie. Now, we
You've muted yourself. We can't hear you. You accidentally muted yourself.
Sunita, you have muted yourself. Unmute yourself, please. Yeah.
Ronnie, hopefully you could hear about your poems that both were of different genre. One was of science fiction and other one on tranquility, which you find when you leave yourself to Almighty. Now I would like to call upon Shalini. Shalini, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Sunita. And a very happy Mother's Day to all the wonderful mothers.
Same to you, ma'am.
Very good evening. It's evening India time, so very good evening and good morning and whatever. Anyway, wonderful greetings to all of you. And I have a poem today which I've devoted to. Maybe I have read it some time back. I don't quite remember. But this is a poem which I wrote dedicated to Mother Nature, to the Divine Mother. Just a moment. Give me just a moment. So it's titled, O Mother Mine. O Mother Mine, long did I walk on your holy bosom with my feet of sludge. my burden of futile attachments, hopeless clinging, endless desires. O mother mine, innumerable wounds did I inflict again and again on your pristine lap of alabaster, in hapless births of dark despair. O mother mine, you held me clasped still in your arms of infinite compassion, silently comforting, cajoling, at times shaking me with lessons of pain unbearable, yet shielded ever by your deluge of love infinite. O mother mine, my gentle sculptor, I know not when you chiseled away layers after layers of barren debris of from lifetimes past, and I became your tiny stone of melting tears, of ceaseless penance. O mother mine, I know not when your forgiving waters of cascading grace washed over this tiny pebble. Icebergs melted, your mighty river of boundless mercy carried me tenderly closer and closer home to you. O mother mine, you bathed me incessantly with your rays of light, and I became a soft glow of your light divine, content to flow with your river's tide of highs and lows, undisturbed. O mother mine, in the hush of silent night, when your silvery moon poured peace alone on the tranquil waters, I listened intently to the river's hymns of eternal truth, of timeless wisdom. O mother mine, you touched me with your immortal essence of pure ecstasy, and spirit soared, and I don't know when I became a speck of dust, yearning for nothing but to be eternally at your lotus feet. O mother mine, let me flow to the journey's end, holding you adoringly, reverently, the way the breeze holds your sacred fragrance, until I melt into your river, until the river merges into your ocean. Thank you.
Beautiful, beautiful, Shalini ma'am. The gratitude which you have expressed to the whatever is being bestowed on us, showered on us by Mother Divine, by Mother Earth, and how that merger brings calmness, the solace. Beautiful.
Thank
Thank
you
you,
so
ma'am.
much. Thank you. Thank you so very much. I have
Now,
another very, oh, okay.
yes, ma'am. Shalini
No,
ma'am.
I was just going to read another very short poem, also again on grace. If at
Yeah,
all there is.
it's all right, ma'am. You can read. You can recite, ma'am.
Okay. Since today is an overwhelmingly grace-filled day, as I remember my own mother and the Mother Divine, yet there is another poem on grace today. A moment of grace. I stand midpoint on this bridge of life, a minuscule atom in this vastness, gazing awestruck. These majestic mountains kissing the skies, the still lake of gentle blue, the mist hovering on the valley of unfolding secrets, a mystery really revealed slowly in a moment of quietude. I see the mountains of immovable strength, the rivers gentle ebb and flow, the earth of limitless fortitude, the spark of burning life force, unbounded space within me, all strung in the one thread of sparkling brilliance. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. Thanks a lot, Shalini, ma'am.
Thank you so much.
I would like to invite Lantern Carrier. Lantern is a regular one on Fertile Brains.
Yes, you caught me in the flow of writing. Let me find my poem for you.
Shall we call you later, Lantern?
No, I'm fine. I was just writing something for Shalini. Ode
Okay.
to the Divine Mother. Maternal one, thou art an ever new eternal child of selfless suffering. Thy body bears the cross of earth, 1 trillion years in justice to thy womb. Your blood-stained heart doth bleed with glee, so happy with thy sacrifice for me. O sustainer of infinite joy, you uphold all the good a mother can possess. Thy overflowing fountain of sweet love pours its bliss-laden nectar to the core, intoxicating me from pore to pore, with thrills of peace sublime and deep. O mother, you bear thy burden well, carrying this heavy weight of mine's, thy shoulders red, but no deserved tear you ever shed. Who can equal your concern and forgiveness? Your sheltering arms doth from the Father take away the whip, and cradling your world to sleep, bear silent to the sorrows of ingratitude. I have a second poem. Mother's Love. When I say I love you, I wish to hear the echoing of these three tiny words on perennial galaxies, extolling your sacrifice with copious tears. I know that your agony of spirit, your sleepless concern, has traveled a million journeys, burnt in the travails of sorrow, to teach me beauty and character out of your purest love. We too are like a leaf and its shadow. You, the leaf, resilient, spilling its dreams on the mirror of life. Me, your shadow, that inseparable seed from thy embryo. Our tides rise and fall as if into a winter's abyss, yet soars again when yon daffodils and hyacinths proclaim the grandeur and freshness of spring. Mother, I saw thy endless patience, a badge of courage, offering up your soul for my redemption, heart spilling the glory of snow-white tears in your struggle, until dawn came as a solace to your nakedness, a balm to thy afflictions. I have seen your river of tears, an invisible spark burning, yet unwavering and steadfast, even in the fiercest storms. I see you, a dauntless empress, bobbing and weaving against the pendulum of currents, determined to push you backwards. Yet the full moon enters your core with its luster, flooding thy being with its indigo rays. The heart radiates, pulling at the energy of the sun, giving you the light to remain unconquerable in the face of adversity. Hush, sweet melody, stay hold thy tongue, for this receptive vessel knows more than 1,000 ways of gratitude. Each night's flicker has battled against 100 winds, but now its flame burns brightly, more than enough to see your struggle. The old mind is gone, even if it took 10,000 sparkles to align with shooting stars. My heart's pangs has filled 1,000,000 chalices with teardrops, only to kiss the scent of thy radiant cheeks. Hush, sweet melody, for the songbird's symphony is now a ceaseless rhapsody in my core. Deep into the orchard of tulips and peach blossoms, your sweet breath, my bedazzling light, thy scent, my supernal wine of astonishing delight. London Carrier, thank you.
Lantern Carrier, beautiful, beautiful. You are a ferocious writer, and We really love your poems. We really like them from the core of our heart. Thanks a lot. Now,
Thank you.
I'd
Thank
like
you.
to take the opportunity to call Richard Spacek. Richard, now I hand over the mic to you on this platform.
Thank you so very much. I do plan on attributing a celebration of mothers everywhere. And even if you're not a mother yourself, you probably had a mother. And I will celebrate that. But first, I want to take you into outer space. I want to talk to you for just a minute about an amazing discovery, the black hole in the center of our galaxy. This is a piece called Black Holes Are Evaporating. We've got the money shot. There's a central region called the shadow, then a sweeping, circling ring of superheated gas. That much we know, that much must pass. I'm not exaggerating, not even understating. International science is collaborating. Studying this black hole 27,000 light years away is comparable to seeing an object the size of a donut on the moon, so they say. The Event Horizon Telescope, the EHT, got the very first shot of the black hole at the center of the Milky Way galaxy. That's what we got today, let me say. And while shooting the hole itself never would pass, when they've got that shot, my friend, it's a surrounding, swirling gas. Every black hole has its event horizon that's been studied so far, and I'm not extemporizing. What's there to say about Sagittarius A star? What it exactly is, and why won't it simply just glow away? The senior scientist, Mr. Bauer, said they got their pictures. They got it to finally hold still for an hour. They got the picture of the glowing gas surrounding the black hole into which even light must pass. Sarah Markov, chief scientist, and you can rely on this, says two black holes look generally the same. So her studies show. General relativity demands that up close they look similar, she said, in words tense, not verbose. The differences so far seen just reflect different gases, if you understand what I mean. So it passes even the best of glasses, all these swirling gases. The image, far more difficult than SGRA, than M87. They know this, they got it right because closely they scoured the heavens. Black holes are the only objects we know of where the mass scales with the size. Just use your eyes. A black hole 1,000 times smaller is 1,000 times less massive, so it passes in every classes. It's not taller, big fellow. The AltaCam, a large telescopic array, played a large role in the imaging, they say, and the APEX and the IRAM and the JCMT were also in play. The LMT and the sub-millimeter array had a look, and the South Pole Telescope was used each from their nook. And the Greenland Telescope was also employed in these valedictory shots. The scientists enjoyed it quite a lot. Even though their masses differ, while gases take weeks to circle M87 around SGRA, it goes round in minutes 11. The speed of light, it's devoured the same, and the mass of the objects are somehow to blame. Remember, SDGA star is its official name, and well, don't ask me, I'm not really to blame. Getting the picture of the gases of the SDGA star is like taking a picture of a puppy chasing its tail, a veritable holy grail from where we are. The black hole at the center of our galaxy. And now, my friends, this tribute to mothers everywhere, and again, whether you're a mother or not, you probably had a mother so far. The first gifts. Yes, you welcomed those babes at your breast, gave them from your own life's sustenance. Thought first of them, their pleasure, their pain, their need, and then some other, then yourself. You brought them through the most holy, sacred gate they will ever enter, into a world and into a human life. It can be readily said, you gave them the first gifts. Before the gods at the cradle round bestowed those precious others, you clothed them in flesh, gave them their first form. What cells and man and fashion could give, you gave first. Before your gift, there was nothing, and your giving self made every other giving possible. When that first cry is heard, it calls your name. When each searching hand first reaches out, it reaches out for you. When the tiny lips are pressed to your breast and you smell those first tender breaths, those sweet garden scents are meant for you alone. As tiny fingers begin the long, lonely search, they search first for you. Never is this new being more beautiful than when seen with your eye. Never is the kind of blessing given than that given from your eye and your heart. No wonder the mother is so universally blessed. No wonder such special blessedness belongs first and last to mothers. She's given so much of her flesh, her heart, the first gifts. Thank you, my friends. Thank you. And I thank your moms too.
Thank you, Richard. Thank you, Richard. It started with the cosmic terminology, scientific words, and then it ended, your recitation ended with thanks, gratitude, and gratefulness. Really wonderful. Now I would like to call upon to this platform Umesh Mohitkar. Mr. Umesh Mohitkar. Can you hear me, Mr. Umesh? Mr. Umesh Mohitkar. I don't think he is over here. Now I would like to call upon Sylvia Ince. Yes, we can see you waving. Sylvia, kindly take the platform. Sylvia, you are not audible. Kindly unmute yourself.
Can't do it.
You have done it.
No.
Okay, you are not going to recite?
No, unmute. Help me to unmute.
Yes, kindly start it.
You're unmuted, Sylvia. We can hear you.
Okay, thanks goodness, because I couldn't find the unmute button. Okay, I'm reading this piece, a new piece that I have written. It's called Rub Her Magic of Charm in You. Just a minute here. Can you hear me? Rub her magic of charm in you. She accentuates her aura. It makes her stand out against the crowd. We will learn from her. Treat her like a mentor. Catch her some of her positive vibes. Make the music of her in you. You are in the right direction. Be transformed to a charming guy. Her charm is magical. It makes head turn. It makes other ones to make small talk with her. Touching her is a rubbing a part of her. Make it a charm in her. Can you hear me?
You are audible.
Okay, I'm done.
Okay, thanks a lot. Thanks a lot, dear. It was really nice, Sylvia. Now I would like to call upon Alexandra. Alexandra
Okay, you don't have to. You don't have to mention the surname. Can you see the slides going by?
Yes, it's very much visible.
Okay, not just the cover, right? Flying 16. Do they know the throbbing of my aura is shaped with storms and sunrises, raging titan battles and cirrus waves, asking for exquisiteness in this microcosm that offers visionless nights, deluding shadowed consciousness, in this macrocosm that offers shimmering oceans, rippling golden primary rays, raising physical generations filled with high-spirited panentheism, protecting Ye's expression of wedded earth and sky, each cycle directing us to higher spheres of transparent visibility. Enduring olive trees blossoming out of granite, rebirths blossoming out of catastrophes. Do they know the pulsation of my well-being is shaped with suffering and prayers, cracked fates and miracles, asking for empowerment? In this microcosm that offers sacrifices steeped in bloodied laurels and stigmas, in this macrocosm that offers sanctified healing from etheric vitalizing currents, forming gastric generations inside the antecedent Olympian womb, woven by an ancient rotating cosmic nucleus, contracting and dilating, attracting and repulsing, desynthesizing and resynthesizing omnipotent force. Authentic cures awakening out of taxing, vigor awakening out of feebleness. Do they know the resonance of my hymns is shaped with chimeras and truths, remodeled longings and wind chimes, asking for harmonization in this microcosm that offers nostalgic harps from lost treasures, in this macrocosm that offers 7-chord lyres tuned with Apollonian notes, reverberating noetic generation led by Orphic pioneer, by sacred sibyls, by Delphic hymns, in a perfect rhythm of dithyrambic solidarity, in a luminous maturation of our superior selves. Supernal melodies spiraling out of clamorous dissension, eudaimonia spiraling out of melancholy. Do they know the euphoria of my triumphs is shaped with steel and devotion, Pyrrhic dances and ecstasies, asking for humanization in this microcosm that offers unholy acts of hybris, in this macrocosm that offers honorable acts of praise, progressing numinous generations, sharing lightning sword intuition, bearers of prophecies with earthly duties, initiating, merging poetry, science, philosophy, politics into one indivisible prototype of unrivaled integrity. Orid humans ascending out of rudimentary humans, golden ages ascending out of barbarity. Do they know at all the pledge of our flights is shaped with chaoses and creations, perishable and imperishable psyche flares, asking for inextinguishable, omniscient eruptions. Thank you.
Alexandra, really awesome, beautiful, beautiful. your microcosmic poetry full of metaphors, antithesis, alliteration, really beautiful. And I love the background, the computerized generated abstract paintings which intermingle with the words which you write. Really, your verse is awesome. Thanks a lot to be the.
Namaste. Thank you, Sunita.
Now I would like to call upon Neelam Saxena ma'am. Neelam Saxena ma'am. Neelam ma'am.
Hello, can
Hello,
you hear
ma'am.
me?
Yes, ma'am, you are audible. You are welcome to the platform.
Thank you so much. It has been a pleasure listening to all the poems, and I shall start right with my poem so that I don't waste time. So my poem is titled Mom. I see sands of life slipping between the fingers of time. I see sands of life slipping between the fingers of time, and she helplessly screaming without uttering a single word. Has she become the waves of the sea that noiselessly flow, knowing that they will soon flow no more? The flickering candle glows at a distance, and she says that she likes it. Is she able to understand the similarity? Then why doesn't she speak? Why doesn't she hold me tight and scream? But do I ever hold her tight and say, everything will be okay? Lost between the chaos of work and the duties of home, I swing like a pendulum that doesn't know how to hold on. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Neelam ma'am, really a welcoming one, a nice poem. Now I would like to call upon Dane Ince. Dane, kindly take over the platform.
Thank you. Hold on one second. Just a second to pull up this piece. This piece is called Eternal, and it was written for Karina Castro, who was a mother who was beheaded by her husband. And she died on the same day that the Queen of England died. Eternal. In the presence of the eternal flower long before bees, since there is but one, it feels odd to speak of skies, S-K-I-E-S. 95 million years ago, ancient magnolia fossils in the cave walls, people made altars, prayers for queens, crops, rain, and babies. Died across oceans on the same day, one crowned cold gold and stone jewels, one crowned by the hearts of her children, her family, her youth, her hard days, honest work. Light a candle for the queen. There is only one sky, evergreen, aromatic, ovate for cooking. Low, gray, scalloped sky will not lift off this humid oppression. Finally, this heat wave broke. Too late for you. Altar in the street. Look at the ocean we swim in. Celebrate the life of the queen. The king is bound for prison for what he has done. The children guarded now by strangers. Way too late for God and country. We failed to do our duty. Now we lay wreaths, laurel leaves and magnolia blossoms, candy bars, teddy bears, and flowers and flowers and flowers washed away on tsunami tears, wasting for what? Hacked and headless. Turn right on Laurel Street. Your destination is on the left. Magnolia Avenue, black slatted view fence, pewter apartments painted tragically. The color bleeds upon gray sidewalk black. We are connected. Roots of trees in the forest, like that, connected. Oh, death, why do you make me sing? Oh, tragedy, why do you make me lament when all I would rather is leaves in breeze? We celebrate the life of the queen. The monarch is a ghost in the laundry room. Her children will have a hard time remembering. Above the earth, the house of clouds and rainbows, the overcoat where the sun is hung. Look in its pockets, the galaxy of stars. The plural is uncommon, unlike the number of queens, more than stars, more than number of flowers and helium balloon hearts that mourners have left behind on the passing of the monarch. Cats slept in September heat. Do not say skies, S-K-Y-S, ever, when skies is the correct form. Lay down this dozen pink roses, lay down this poem, lay down these tears in the stream of life with others, prayers hung on parchment air. We knew this window would close. We knew it would happen. There will be war, not there anymore. The call come now. Better hurry. Don't be late. The day the queen died, we are left with things. Work in this apple orchard, all undone, still to do. We must printing, publishing, special supplements in the town of San Carlos, affix the proclamation, a great seal to all our hearts, our secret, private Scottish oath, our own ascension more fully upon the throne of life. Attend the royal exchange to proclaim our solidarity, the firing of our will at the tower of hate against women. Give direction, that will end, that this will end. We proclaim it so, proclaim it from our hearts and minds, promise faithfully with the whole enduring course of our lives, guided by New or Old Testament or whatever holy book lights your mountain way. Be it Scytherism, wave on beach, grasshopper, or prairie dog chatter. Maintain and abide the lovable laws, love of humanity, woman, child, man, without exception. Keep justice and equity in your heart with this realm as practice it should be. Now received this sacrifice, now bitter sacrament. Oppose and abolish the contrary, the false, the lies of men, all kind of wrong, some of them called religion, being all kinds of wrong, theft, oppression, in all times coming, root out all heresy and enemies, affix the seal and proclamation of open soul and flourish, true and perfect peace. The horror of death and violence against love, against the best part of humanity, makes us need to faithfully affirm this solemn oath. The Queen rest in harmony and in heaven. Thank you.
Thank you, beautifully read. Now I would like to invite Bob Villan. Bob.
Thank you so much. I appreciate being able to come in. My two youngest I raised by myself, so I don't have a mother here, but I have daughters that are mothers, and I'm going to take them to breakfast. So thank you for letting me jump in. And these two quick ones are about constancy. And when we're talking about mothers, we're talking about life going on. This one refers to a old Stone Age castle that's on one of the Aran Islands. It's called Living on the Edge. Life is always on the edge of time, the edge of your breath measured in minutes, thirst in days, hunger in weeks, blood in drops, the narrow bandwidth of survivable temperature in degrees, the spark of consciousness in seconds, a finite number of heartbeats. We are just not aware of life's tenuous immediacy. Far out at sea on the island of Inishmore, there's a fort, Dun Angus, built by a mythical king in a day and a night that encompassed all of time. A final stronghold with only one forward wall. Its back, a precipitous fall to a rocky sea. One can only win or die here. It requires the essence of commitment. No, it always takes longer to create than to destroy. 9 months to become, decades of experience to build an existence, yet lifetimes evaporate in an instant. Care for others. They will be all of you that is left behind. And the next one is called Piling Stones. It's another Celtic ritual of sorts. Piling stones. With each trudge up a hill, a stone is dropped. After each death in battle, one is taken. As one travels through storms, the next cairn is sighted. Before we became us, they have marked our dead, an attempt to have memory endure beyond time. Becoming glossy and smooth and swift currents of rivers, they lose all sharp edges to ease in the flow. From the depth of the seas, piling together they rise from the deepest darkness into islands of sun. Mountains crush them into gems that flash in sunlight. No filth or corruption can diminish their shine. Their life cycle is cosmic, beyond comprehension, and yet ground into the dust that is making our bones. Callous and cracked, the stonemason hands shake away dust before holding his child. Tender and soft, the hand of a daughter is placing a stone. Thank you.
Thank you, Bob. Thank you for being here. And we can understand the challenge which stays with all of us when we are attending such kind of recital. Now I would like to invite Dave Whitaker. Dave Whitaker. Ray.
Good morning from Colorado. And
it's almost the night time here.
I'm privileged to be here amongst such esteemed poets worldwide, and I always appreciate hearing everybody else's work. This morning, I don't have a Mother's Day poem, but I have a poem I wrote for a mother. But she had a loss of a child, and I wanted to acknowledge that with the piece. Man, where to go? Okay. It's called The Meadow. And this is for Carson. Dapper sunlight, playing a still, motionless game on the barks of the aspens there. Light tricks as the sun slowly rises, making the shadows less, moving them down on the white scarred bark as the morning ages into midday. I have walked around the small grove. These aspens are not yet in full leaf. Only the tips of the branches have woken to the alarm clock of the snow melting away. A creature had made a bed there in the grove's midden. Vacant now, it must have been a warm, sequestered place, a windbreak from the whispering winds that have whisked you away. Your dog brother is showing you the way to heaven, into the stars above. Carson has left his bed in the aspens. Thank you.
Thank you, Ray. Thank you for being here and reciting your poem. Really beautiful one. Now, I would like to invite Dee Allen.
I have another, may I?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
Kindly.
okay. Thank you very much. This one's called Morning Exercise. I write to the world this day to sense the wonder, asking it to remember the chances of its beauty. In writing to the world this day, it is the joy of simply being, of participating with your God in bringing the depth of a springtime thaw. The snow melt engorges the stream, a long male member pushing down. The meadow awakens with it. There is a newness to the bank with a stimulated green coming from the deposits of a fertile brown fine alluvium. Beavers repair their woven dams, spreading water over spring banks. The long winter's nights have given work to them. They see them smile as they cut new limbs to weave. The farmer looks back on the newly plowed field, satisfied that the new shoots will raise their green heads towards the sun. The poets write to give a sense of the wonders, the beauty of broken winter. The people rely on us to do so, to remind them that their paths aren't necessarily muddy. If even for a few moments, the readers and listeners to the words that even the mighty oaks grow new leaves each year to shade us. 2, forget what justifications there may be, giving a elusive credence to the crimes against humanity the narcissistic despots propagate, the killing, the dying, an unnatural cycle created by constructs of pursuing wealth above the spirit. Stepping over the pollution of plastic washed up on our ocean shores, ignoring the warning barks of our dog brothers telling us to beware. We are all animals, children on our solid continents. Unheard are the cries from a wounded Mother Earth that is rebelling against the wounding. It is the lance from the picadors bleeding red drops onto the arena ground. 3, I write to the world this day to again feel warm wonder, asking it to bring forth the new growth of its beauty. In writing to the world this day, to the joy of simply being in tune with your God's sending purpose in bringing growth to this spring's thaw. Touch the sprouts emerging. See the little yellow birds on the tree limbs happily in the white flowers there. Feel the smiling warmth of your dog brother. Have seeds of wonder grow in your place from the ground of what is possible. We poets write to give away strength, sourcing the pictures of their universal wonders. The people rely on us to do so, showing the beauty of the winter breaking, to remind them that their paths aren't necessarily muddy or rocky. Focus on what color your beauty is and that warmth from a bright and gentle sun. Thank you very much.
Thanks a lot, Ray. Now I would like to call upon Dee Allen. Dee Allen.
Miss Hussain,
Yes.
for my turn, I'd like to use the share screen feature, please.
Sure.
And I'm going to do one poem for 3 minutes.
Thank you. Thanks for keeping it to such a short span so that others can have the chance. Thanks a lot. Kindly continue.
This poem is called Overcome. Try as devils might to change the look of the big picture passing itself off as democracy, they can't remove us all. For the longest time, they have used abandonment, brutality, criminalization, displacement, enslavement, force-fed false history, gentrification, harassment, intoxication, jokes told, spite in disguise, Ku Klux flaming cross night rides, lust towards our girls and women, mass murder, negation of our views, or police intimidation, Queen's African beauty devalued, religion, Christianity passed down by pilgrims, sterilization, terrorism, unity broken, vicious discrimination, white imperialism, X out credit for our contributions, youth killed before age 25, Z, last letter, last considered, first targeted. All the tricks implemented on us, and yet our people are still mating, our women are still breeding, our people are still here, our culture is still here. We have overcome endeavors by devils to whittle our number to nothing. We have overcome. It's been a long, arduous walk on the road to progress, reacting to muscle memory, repeatedly hurdling over obstacles we didn't design over time. We look forward to thriving the next 400 years and what they may bring. We look forward to days of joy, seeking pleasure we deserve, not to forget about oppression, but to surmount oppression before it regains ground to conquer spirit. By having the best times of our lives. Be loud, be lively, be talented, because they can't silence us all. We have overcome, and whenever possible, we'll do it again. That poem was called Overcome for Raul James, Lantern Carrier, Safongo Zoncanto, Elemental, Midnight Rose Gold, Stacey Artist Dyson, and English artist and protest poet Zita Holborn. Overcome. From this mic to your ears, I'm Dee Allen. Thanks for listening.
Thanks a lot, Dee Allen. Thanks a lot. And now I would like to recite the poem of Mr. Laxman Rao from India, who has written on the eve of Mother's Day, but he's not able to join us. He is in native town and he has shared his poem in the Fertile Brains group. On the eve of Mother's Day, mother's womb bears the first breath of an offspring of the next generation, the biological species, the very progeny of which is born with fertile pregnancy. The mother has been said in Manusmriti, if the entire ocean of earth taken as ink, the tallest coconut tree as the pen, the entire landscape of the earth as the canvas. Words would still fall short to express mother's love. Mother is a mother, either of a man or of an animal. She is the only species of the known gene, Shusharla, the divine mother, the one who operates from space, of unconditional love and embodiment of attribute and quality. The only one who knows what warmth and compassion, where this tribe doesn't seek any verdict on this view. They don't need one's opinions or advices either, for they are known that they are around in their own special way. and that they can turn to you when you are down and out. There is an infinite power of unconditional love. My salutation to the only species on the earth, the mother without whom we were not there to be born and see. Mr. Laxman Roy from Bangalore, India. So with this recitation, I hand over the mic back to Brother Prasanna. Kindly take over.
Thank you, Didi. Yes, thank you. Thank you for hosting the
Thanks
first
a lot,
hour.
Prasanna,
And
for giving this opportunity. And it was really nice listening to all the poems of this evening. I have some restraints and constraints. So
yes,
I will be suspending it in between, although I will be there listening to the poems. Thank you.
thank you, Sunita Didi. Yes, thank you. So bring it on, my dear friends. We have line of poets, so stay on and let's welcome the youngest poet on the platform, Aditi Karthik.
Hi, this is Aditi. Thank you so much for having me here. Happy Mother's Day to everybody. My poem is not a Mother's Day poem, but in fact, it's a love poem, not for another person, but for my favorite food. This got published in the Triveni magazine, and hopefully you'll find what food it is based on the title. It's called Tangled in Love. Oh, I'm in love, my mind taken. Your beautiful figure invades my vision. I am completely shaken. You are all I can think about. Your fragrance fills my heart. Come to me, darling, and of me be a part. My mom hates you. Is that why you don't come? I need you in my life. I'll try to convince my mom. You give me strength, the very elixir of being. With you near my side, all my hunger would be fleeing. You are all I can think about. The very thought of you chases away my blues. Why, oh, why do you slink away when I try to catch you? Noodles, oh, my dear Noodles, come to me now. Noodles, oh, my dear Noodles, where art thou? Now you can relate the poem with Noodles. I'll just read it to you again and try to find the nuances. Oh, I'm in love, my mind taken. Your beautiful figure invades my vision. I am completely shaken. You are all I can think about. Your fragrance fills my heart. Come to me, darling, and of me be a part. My mom hates you. Is that why you don't come? I need you in my life. I'll try to convince my mom. You give me the strength, the very elixir of being. With you near my side, all my hunger would be fleeing. You are all I can think about. The very thought of you chases away my blues. Why, oh, why do you slink away when I try to catch you? Noodles, oh my dear Noodles, come to me now. Noodles, oh my dear Noodles, where art thou? Thank you.
Wow, that was wonderful. Love it. Tribute to Noodles. That was coming out from an youngest, poet. Please give it up for Aditi, my dear
Thank you.
friends. Thank you, Aditi. Thank you. We love you. And please do come and, go and give your best in your life. Yes, let's welcome first time on our show, Rissa Churria from Indonesia. Rissa, go ahead. Rissa, are you gonna read or you just wanted to? Rissa Churria. Okay, let's jump on to our next poet. Our next poet is a poet who writes in native, regional language. She writes in Kannada, Telugu, and occasionally in English as well. She's gonna present us a poem on mother. So let's welcome Prabhasastry Jyoshula from Mysore.
నమస్తే ప్రసాద.
Namaste, Amma.
నేను ఈరోజు తెలుగు పోయే బోర్డు చదువుతున్నాను. అందరికీ మాతృదేవో భవ చెప్తున్నాను. అమ్మ అమ్మే, అమ్మ అమ్మే నా శీర్షిక పేరు. కమ్మని తీయని అమ్మకు వందనాలు, కమ్మని తీయని అమ్మకు వందనాలు. నువ్వు లేనిదే నేను లేను, నువ్వు లేనిదే నేను లేను. నవమాసాలు నీ గర్భంలో తన్ని నొప్పి బాధ కలిగించాను. బాల్యతను బాల్యతనం, చిలిపి చేష్టలు, బాధలు, కష్టాలు, శ్రమలు ఇచ్చాను. 4 అక్షరాలు నేర్చి నలుగురికి అండదండగా నిలవాలని అన్నావు. అవని భరతమాతకు రక్షకుడు అవ్వన్నావు. రాక్షస శత్రువుల శిక్షలు తప్పించమన్నావు. అందమైన కుటుంబం అర్థం తెలిపేవు. అన్యులను దేశించకు, ఆత్మీయత పంచమన్నావు. అమ్మా అన్ని గోరు ముద్దతో నేర్పి ఆట మాట పాట మానేసి మౌనంగా ఎందుకు వెళ్ళిపోయావు? అమ్మా నువ్వు గుర్తుకు వస్తే నిన్నేను కన్నీళ్ళు. అమ్మా నిన్ను నీ కొడుకుగా ఎలా ఆదరించాలో, అనునయించాలో, మమత చూపాలో అలా అమ్మా నిన్ను చూసుకున్నానా? చెప్పమ్మా. అప్పన్న అచ్చు నువ్వేనమ్మా. పదవుకుని ముద్దులెట్టి ముద్దలు తిరిపించి బుల్లి చేతులతో కన్నీళ్లు తుడుస్తుంది. అప్పుడు అమ్మా నా కళ్ళ ముందు నువ్వే నిలుస్తావు. అమ్మా నా కళ్ళ ముందు నువ్వే నిలుస్తావు. అమ్మా నీకు వందనాలు. అమ్మా నీకు వందనాలు. థ్యాంక్ యూ ప్రసన్న, మంచి నాకు అవకాశం ఇచ్చినందుకు.
Wow, that was a touching tribute to mother in Telugu. That's so wonderfully, expressed. So touching and so soothing and really marvelous work. Thank you, Amma. Thank you, Shani. Thank you, Amma. Okay, let's welcome to this next poet, Gangalaxmi Patnaik, ma'am.
Hello, sir. Hello.
Yes, sir. You're requested to stay muted. Please.
Good evening, everyone. I am happy that I am invited by Admin founder Prasanna ji to participate in this poetry reading session. Today is Mother's Day. Sending Mother's Day wishes to all the beautiful mothers. Typically, the first letter spells out a word with a special significance to the text. The example is mother, M-O-T-H-E-R, mother. The spelling is M-O-T-H-E-R, mother. The title of the verse is Gangalaxmi's Mother Acrostic. The title is Gangalaxmi's Mother Acrostic. M. Million myth, gladness overspread on mom with soft smiles. Million myth, gladness overspread on mom with soft smiles. Oh, outstanding she an angel, whose beauty flutters, shines like fireflies. Outstanding she an angel, whose beauty flutters, shines like fireflies. Tender-hearted mom keeps me warm all through the nights. Tender-hearted mom keeps me warm all through the nights. H. Harbinger of ecstasy, like bluebird, reminds bliss in bones. Harbinger of ecstasy, like bluebird, reminds bliss in bones. E, extraordinarily beautiful. When seeds sings, my morning begins. Love flourishes. Extraordinarily beautiful. When seeds sings, my morning begins. Love flourishes. Remarkable, very impressive. How difficult it is to forget mom's days. Remarkable, very impressive. How difficult it is to forget mom's days. This first is over. The second is a small one. My grief period after the death of my mother. This is an emotional poem. The title of the poem is Life Had Lost All Sense of Purpose. Title is Life Had Lost All Sense of Purpose. When I lost my mother, I felt weepy. Somewhere within, something came into existence unexpectedly. When I lost my mother, I felt weepy. Somewhere within, something came into existence unexpectedly. No one knew, no one could fathom it, comprehend it. Somewhere, barnacles of grief happened me. In the light, they go bright. In the dark, dark. Somewhere within, something came into existence unexpectedly. No one knew, no one could fathom it, comprehend it. Somewhere barnacles of grief happened me. In the light, they go bright. In the dark, dark. I went woeful, sad and mad, with sobs, gradually buried down my feelings. I went woeful, sad and mad, with sobs, gradually buried down my feelings. Putting on these barnacles, I clutch and cling to this earth, to this dear earth, more passionately, only to watch how breath comes and goes out. Putting on these barnacles, I clutch and cling to this earth, to this dear earth, more passionately, only to clutch, only to watch how breath comes and goes out. This is the end of my recitation. Thanks, Prasanna brother and other bards who have presented their recitation. Thank you.
Wonderful, ma'am. Beautiful, beautifully expressed. Both on mother. Very, very well expressed. Yes, the tender-hearted mom keeps you warm always. And everyone, every mom is a tender-hearted mother. So thank you for your presentation. Thank you for your rendition. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Now let us move on to our next poet. Our next poet is coming after a long time. So we'll please welcome Durgachari.
Hello, namaste, sir.
Namaste, sir. Please go ahead.
Can I recite Telugu poem?
Please go ahead, sir. Please go ahead.
Telugu poem.
Please go ahead, sir.
Okay. Good evening, every poet laureate. This is Durgachari from Warangal, Telangana state. My name of our poem is Kanniti Jeevana Nauka. Kanniti Jeevana Nauka. వేరు వేరు కాదు చెట్టు నుండి నేర్పు కూర్పుతో కూరిమి నందించి కారుణ్యమూర్తిగా భువిన అవతరించి కోటి ఆశలను అందించి జీవధారణ ఇచ్చు జీవన నౌకయ్యాయి అంటే మాతృమూర్తిగా. మరోసారి వేరు వేరు కాదు చెట్టు నుండి నేర్పు కూర్పుతో కూరిమి నందించి కారుణ్యమూర్తిగా భువిన అవతరించి కోటి ఆశలను అందించి జీవధారణ ఇచ్చు జీవన నౌకయ్యాయి. ఆటుపోటులేని ఎదురైన తెరచాపతో గాలికి ఎదురేగి నడిసంద్రములో సమరమునర్చి దిక్కుతోచని దయనీయ దశలో దిశను చూపే దిక్సూచి మన మాతృమూర్తి. విత్తు కురుము చెట్టునకెట్లో మూల పురుషుడు కుటుంబానికి కారుణ్యశీలిగా అనుభవాన్ని రంగరించి గరళకంఠురాలై అమృతాన్ని త్రాగించే అమృత వర్షిణి మా మాతృమూర్తి. చదువు సంధ్యలు లేకున్నా సంస్కారవంతురాలై నడిపించు సంసార రథాన్ని తీరం దాటించు ధీరురాలై ఇలలో సద్గుణ రాశివై త్యాగదనురాలువై చెలిమి తోడి చెలిమి చేసి చిగురింప చేయి మోడులైన బతుకులన్నీ భ్రాంతికి లోను కాక భరోసా భాగ్యమిచ్చు త్యాగశీలి కలిమి లేములలోన పరివారం అంతటికి కమిలిన కార్ఖానా మసితో వన్నె తెచ్చు వటపత్ర శాయిరాలై ఒక కంటితో కమనీయ దృశ్య మాలికను మరో కంటితో కన్నీటి వర్షాన్ని వర్షించే కమల నయనురాలు మా మాతృమూర్తి. ఎదలోయలోని హరివిల్లు భూలోక స్వర్గాలకు నిచ్చెన వేసే వారధి మా పెన్నిది మా మాతృమూర్తి. కలుపు మొక్కలను ఏరివేస్తూ సుగంధ పరిమళ పుష్పాలను గర్భాలయంలోని దేవతార్చనకు పూజలు చేయ సంకల్పిస్తుంది మా మాతృమూర్తి. అతులిత అమోఘమైన ఆశీర్వచనాన్ని కూడగట్టుకొని ఆ పోషకాలను ఎరువుగా వేస్తూ వంశ కుటుంబ కీర్తి పతాకాన్ని ఎగరవేస్తాము నింగిలోన. ఇలాంటి కుటుంబంలో డిజిటల్ విప్లవం, ఇంటర్నెట్, సోషల్ మీడియా లాంటి విషనాగులు కుటుంబాన్ని డిజిటల్ డివైడ్గా మారుస్తుంది. చెట్టునంతటికి పోషకాలను అందించి మధుర ఫలాలను అందించిన వేరును పైనున్న పరిమళ భరిత పువ్వులు ఫలములు నుదిటితో వికిరిస్తూ భూమిలోనే పాతాళలోకానికి తొక్కివేస్తున్నాయి. గర్భగృహంలో నడయాడే దేవతామూర్తులను మరచి అలక్ష్యం చేసి అవమానాలకు గురి చేసి ఆస్తిపాస్తుల కోసం గొంతు నులిమి నమిలివేసి అనాథాశ్రయాలకు వృద్ధాశ్రమాలకు వదిలివేసే ఈ గన్నేరు పువ్వులను ఐపీసీ 420 కింద 498A కింద సెక్షన్ల కింద సగౌరవంగా సన్మానించాలని నా ఈ యొక్క మాతృ దినోత్సవ సందర్భంగా నా ప్రగాఢ కోరిక వాంఛ. This is the poem by myself. Thank you, Nadal.
So if you would express it, I mean, if you could sum it up for the audience in English, so we could go ahead with.
Okay. Definitely, sir, definitely. The name of my poem is Tearful Lifeboat, the Captain, Mother.
Sir, you could just sum it up.
Okay. Right. Tearful Lifeboat, the Captain, Mother. A lifeboat giving a lifeline with love and care, who is grounded in the earth, giving nutrients of values to fruits and flowers of the mighty tree of life. A compass of family boat midst of fearful ocean of life, directing right direction to us. A giant ancestor or mother warrior administering elixir to us, swallowing bitter like Lord Shiva. Like Sabyasachi, she leads a chariot of a family, crossing the offshore successfully, though illiterate but cultured and values. The bestower of life, giving springs of holy water, making shoots to sprout, ensuring bright prospects. The main seer, that is a mother, offers the fragrant flowers to the gods and goddesses in the holy home, weeding out weeds. In the house only, due to digital revolution, social media divides, splits the family bitterly. The fragrant flowers and fruits upon the shoots of highest branches are insulting, ridiculing, stamping the great, grand, old, divine senior citizens. They should be revered, venerated, but are left to their destiny of old age homes and orphanages. Ruthless brutes should be punished without mercy.
Well taken, sir. Well taken. We understand your pain, and yes, some kind of protest, some kind of what's happening around us. But very well put, sir. Thank you for coming, and thank you for please take care of yourself. You've been after a long time, so very
Due to
well.
some serious illness, I couldn't join sir, all
Yeah,
these days.
yeah. Thank you.
Okay,
Thank you. Okay, Rissa wanted to read out her poem. So, Rissa, over to you.
Okay, I'm here. They're here. They hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. You could just turn on your video.
This Wi-Fi trouble here.
Okay,
I'm so
okay.
sorry. Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. Good night all. Introduce my name is Rissa Churria from Indonesia. I read one form of my poem, Sunset on Ocean Earth. Sunset on Ocean Earth. The sky is orange already. The rest of the story, Ocean Earth, still burning brightly in the furnace of a story. For it all karma. For it all karma. History and might, and even the palm leaf set, will talk the speech of elders, full of magical interview in the twilight in verse, explain at first and investment. I read the matter. Sometimes it's naive when it breeds of questions, the matter of melting the blood of loyal Sri Tanjung until the ritual of witchcraft and jaran goyang. Twilight, universe of ocean that myths still exist in crossing left on the dead, and the full moon is cut off. So even time of sing earth at every story, and the earth is always wet by a trace of restless tears. Cibinong 2020. Jaran goyang is one part of oral literature in form of a mantra. This type of compassion spell develops in the Osing tribal community in Banyuwangi, East Java. Not only developed in East Java, this spell is also found in West Java. Or the name of this type of spell include pity and magical. This mantra is closely related to the actually mythical and paranormal words. Thank you. Good night.
Thank you, Rissa. Thanks for coming and thanks for presenting your poem. That is, very native, but yes, very good. Thank you. You could have presented in Indonesian language as well, but yes, next week you could do that. But yes, let's welcome our next poet. And our next poet is Dominic Wendram, who is, martial artist. Yes, definitely. Yeah, please.
Thanks, Kip. Thanks a lot. Yeah. At the beginning of this year, I composed a quartet of poems about the Shetland Islands, which some refer to as the Sacred Islands of Scotland. And I'd like to read the final one. The Shetland Islands, Scotland, rootedness. This is the world's edge where wild winds constantly blow. It defines centres and renders them meaningful. These are the islands where druids and monks once dwelt, among the rugged and the remote. Oftentimes one can feel the very bones of every slow century from the dawn of time, still sturdy beneath one's feet, supporting vast swathes of green and brown flesh, always. Ancestral spirits link each generation of small yet steadfast communities. Self is not prized here, not among cloth farmers and fishermen. Boundaries dissolve amidst warm communion. Through prayer, life is stripped of its impediments. No hollow idols tempting habitually, only the rhythms of the tide and the plaintive cries of kittiwakes. We modern nomads cannot envisage such things. We cannot be still, always striving for new quests to satisfy us, albeit temporarily. Is a sea change in attitude still possible, notwithstanding all the endless noise pollution? In deep quietude, can we slowly awaken from distracting dreams, which are but fleeting shadows? Thank you.
Thank you, Dominic. Thank you. Thanks for coming. Yes, after a long gap, but yes, thanks for your question. Waiting in, but yes, that was something beautiful. Yeah. Thank you. Let us call upon our next poet. Our next poet is, yes, she is on BBC. Yeah. Oh my God. Nayma Chamchoun, who is, the scholar, and she is a best-selling author. Let's welcome Nayma Chamchoun.
Thank you. To share two poems today. The first one is from my poetry collection, COVID Worthy Tales of a Mind Under Lockdown. The Unmoored Moor. In the scorched Arab Peninsula, the Brotherhood faced the Qabla, the oil field runneth over. I am the poor relation, too African to qualify. In sub-Saharan Africa, where the forests are shrinking, in the mines, buried twinkling, scrambled Africa on toast, for the first world we host, rejected by the flock, too Arab for Africa. In the place of my birth, the gluttonous annals of power, exploited labor devoured, without recourse, a Trojan horse, foraging in riches unearthed, a geographical accident of birth, a square peg in an ethnic box, identity in a tick, which self to tick, a nullidad's paradox. Thank you. And the second piece, you. What the eye captures, I long to share with you who crown every ecstasy in the smile that illuminates air, in the spent scent that filters through me, in the word once despised, now beloved from you, how it rolls off your tongue, expanding the heart, enticing and inviting in all that you do. Liquid language drips like honeyed art. When you retreat into thought and gaze silently, words are not needed when your presence is felt. The well still quenches when I sip sparingly from the hand which pens lost reveries digress. You who reimagine life in high definition, bringing quintessential quality to each scene. The tree grows mighty, but lacks sweet fruition. When we are we too, we bring silver to the screen. What the soul saves, it saves close to you. So it bathes in your essence, beautified. What the ear hears cannot compare to you. Your timber finds root in the toughest of ply. You who bestow ablution in the grace you compel, bringing the restful sleep of lulled lullaby. The heavens that open by the clouds you dispel, softly sighing the soul soliloquy. What the flesh feels makes it real in rapturous delight as you firmly lift me with ease and care, as you mold around my shape until day sees off night. When life gifts as you do, how I long to share. Thank you.
My goodness, what a powerful rendition, both with an imagery and very deep. And I like the way you recited and, the poured out your words. So beautiful. Oh my God. Thank you, Nayma. Thank you. That was really wonderful. That was really amazing, marvelous. Thank you. Thank you for coming. Yes, let's jump on to our very beautiful mother. She herself is. So please welcome Meena Chauhan.
Thank you, Prasanna. Good evening, everybody, all poets. Today is Mother's Day, so I'm wishing all mothers and everybody's happy Mother's Day. So I have written one small poem in Hindi. In Hindi, we call mother Ma. I am praising mother. And this poem is just everything do our mother for ourselves. So I'm just praising mother. माँ, चूम लेना उसकी हथेलियां, चूम लेना उसकी हथेलियां किसी आगाज से पहले, किसी आगाज से पहले माँ की हथेली में दुआएं रहती हैं। चूम लेना उसकी हथेलियां किसी आगाज से पहले, क्योंकि माँ की हथेली में दुआएं रहती हैं। माँ के छूते ही जख्मों का दर्द काफूर हो जाता है। कभी सोचा क्यों तुम्हारे रास्ते में कोई आफत नहीं आती? कभी सोचा क्यों तुम्हारे रास्ते में कोई आफत नहीं आती? क्योंकि माँ के हथेली में दुआएं रहती हैं। माँ की नजरों में चारों दिशाएं रहती हैं। माँ की नजरों में चारों दिशाएं रहती हैं। डरो मत, डरो मत, बुरी नजर नहीं लगेगी, माँ तुमसे दूर सारी बलाएं रखती है। डरो मत, बुरी नजर नहीं लगेगी, माँ तुमसे दूरी सारी बलाएं रखती है, क्योंकि माँ के हथेली में दुआएं रहती है। तुम अकेले हो सफर में कैसे मान लिया? तुम अकेले हो सफर में कैसे मान लिया? माँ खुदा की जगह वो तुम पे निगाहें रखती है। माँ खुदा की जगह वो तुम पे निगाहें रखती है। माँ की हथेली में दुआएं रहती हैं। माँ तो अंतर्यामी है, माँ तो अंतर्यामी है, सर्व गुणों की स्वामी है, करुणा और दया की सागर है। माँ हमारी साथी और सहारा है। माँ ईश्वर की आशीर्वाद है। माँ जीवन की वरदान है। माँ ही भगवान है। तभी तो माँ की हथेली में दुआएं रहती हैं। माँ की हथेली में दुआएं रहती हैं। बहुत छोटी सी कविता। थैंक यू।
एकदम दुआएं रखती हैं, बिल्कुल माँ खुदा की जगह निगाहें रखती हैं। वाह, क्या बात है, क्या बात है, क्या बिल्कुल वेरी हार्ट टचिंग पोएम, ब्यूटीफुल दैट। थैंक यू मैम।
Thank you, Prasanna. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having a patience, waiting and all. So
no, I enjoy because I wanted to listen all poets.
Thank you,
so I like it.
Thank you. That was really a beautiful poem.
Small poem. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Let us welcome now next poet, who is she writes in beautiful stories. And she writes in Hindi, English, and Odia, and her name is Gargi Mishra. Please welcome Gargi Mishra.
Thank you, Prasanna. Thank you very much. Greetings to everyone. It's always a pleasure to be part of this poetic meet. I hope I'm audible. Yeah, okay. It's wonderful to listen to all the eminent poets from across the globe offering award me with some money and so that I can purchase some sweets. I was a sweet lover, so I used to go for son pampdi, what we call that cotton candy. So this is a remembrance for my mother. And the poem's name is My Mother. Here it goes. My mom was my first teacher. For that, she never charged anything. When teachers blessed for I score well in my class, that meant her everything. Once she gave me a prize. It was a coin of 20. She told me to buy cotton candy because that's one thing I wanted in plenty. The shopkeeper criticized me, said what comes nowadays in 20. I hid it and said, I have you, Mom, sweeter than anything. To answer her why my hand was so empty. My mother was appearing so naive. She didn't know much about outside. Surrounding me, her world would jive. Even her curse was a blessing from inside. The power, the purity, the divine, the divinity she emitted can't match the sum total of all earthly possession. The language she spoke is attached to her heart. That makes mom's love an undeniable obsession. And there is another didactic poem I have come up with. So I would like to share it. It's about embracing happiness. The title of the poem is Embracing Happiness. It's a short poem. After a long time, I found what I always miss. Ever shuttling between right and wrong, I finally accumulated bliss. Coming up front, offering care and cuddles, igniting cheerfulness, he wiped out all hurdles. With love, compassion, and joy, I could restore my sanity. With God's kind acceptance, I walk now with a human vanity. 1,000 unrestricted dreams, a captivating smile evoke. His mellow hypnotic eyes arouse a million precious hope. A healing tide flowing through me, I found a sublime intervention. I'm equipped to handle my life with mind subconscious attention. With overflowing spirituality, my heart's brimming with healthy wholesomeness. By harnessing good energy, my life is filled with happiness and strength. Sun shimmering rays softly brightens over my face. Sun shimmering rays softly brightens over my face. A new beginning starts with universe's sweet embrace. Thank you so much
Sweet embrace.
for having me here.
Indeed, ma'am. It would be sweet to embrace and candy wanted in plenty. Wonderful, wonderful line, wonderful line. Thank you, Gargi ma'am. Thank you, thanks for coming, and thanks for showing this respect to this platform. She's gone. Yeah. Let us call upon our next poet, Renukuntla Murali.
Hello.
Am I audible, sir?
Yes, sir, you are audible.
1 minute, sir. So, good evening, all. Happy Mother's Day, sir. Am I audible, sir? Can I continue? Okay. I have written a song on Mommy, sir, lyric in English. Then, if you give me a choice, I would like to recite my poem in Telugu also. Mummy, 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 my dear mummy, 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 my dear mummy, amma, 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 my dear amma, 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 my dear amma. You are my creator, you are my goddess, you are my creator, you are my goddess, mummy, 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 my dear mummy, amma, 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 my dear amma. You are my soul, you are my world, you are my soul, you are my world. I pray forever, I honor you. I pray forever, I honor you. Mummy, 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 my dear mummy. Amma, my dear amma. You're my creator, you're my goddess. You're my creator, you're my goddess. Mummy, 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 my dear mummy. Amma, my dear amma. Though hardships occur, you never bothered. Though hardships occur, you never bothered. You worked hard, you're my goddess. You worked hard, you're my goddess. Mummy, 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 my dear mummy. Mummy, 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 my dear mummy. Amma, my dear amma. You are my creator, you are my goddess. You are my creator, you are my goddess. Many gusty winds came in your life. Many gusty winds came in your life. You never cared. Your aim fair. You never cared. Your aim is fair. Mummy, 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 my dear mummy. Amma, my dear amma. You are my creator. You are my goddess. You felt happy when I got success. You felt happy when I got success. You are my guide. You are the superior. You are my guide. You are the superior. Mummy, 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 my dear mummy. Mummy, 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 my dear mummy. Amma, my dear amma. You are my creator. You are my goddess. You are my creator. You are my goddess. You gave me discipline. You did everything. You gave me discipline. You did everything. You are the greater. You are the creator. You are the greater. You are the creator. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you for this given opportunity. Hello?
Thank you, sir. Thank you. It's wonderful. What you always leave me speechless with your spirit and your enthusiasm
Sir, thank you very much. Sir, I would like to recite one stanza in Telugu, sir. That if I written in Telugu, sir. Sushtiki moolam ammera. సృష్టికి మూలం అమ్మేరా జగతికి ప్రాణం అమ్మేరా సృష్టికి మూలం అమ్మేరా జగతికి ప్రాణం అమ్మేరా అమ్మని మించిన దైవం లేదు అమ్మకు మించిన సమతామూర్తి ఎవరూ లేరు లోకంలో అమ్మకు మించిన సమతామూర్తి ఎవరూ లేరు లోకంలో సృష్టికి మూలం అమ్మేరా జగతికి ప్రాణం అమ్మేరా అమ్మని మించిన దైవము లేదు అమ్మని మించిన సమతామూర్తి ఎవరూ లేరు లోకంలో ఎవరూ లేరు లోకంలో అమ్మ మనస్సు అమృతం అమ్మ మనస్సు అమృతం అమ్మ ప్రేమ అనురాగాలకు అంతము లేదు లోకములో అమ్మ మనస్సు అమృతము అమ్మ ప్రేమ అనురాగాలకు అంతము లేదు లోకములో అమ్మ మాట మధురం రా అమ్మ మాట మధురం రా అమ్మ ఒడిలోనే ఉందిరా స్వర్గం, అమ్మ ఒడిలోనే ఉందిరా స్వర్గం. చందమామను తెత్తిస్తంటది కమనీయమైన కథలు చెప్పి గోరు ముద్దలు తినిపించి కడుపును చల్లగా చేస్తుంది. బిడ్డకు ఏదైనా జరిగినా గాయము అయినా జలుబు అయినా కళ్ళడిల్లి పోతుందిరా. ఓనమాలు నేర్పించి మొదటి గురువు అవుతుంది. రామాయణ మహాభారత ఇతిహాసాలు ఎన్నో చెప్పి నీతి కథలు చెప్తుంది. సృష్టికి మూలం అమ్మేరా, జగతికి ప్రాణం అమ్మేరా. థ్యాంక్ యూ సార్, థ్యాంక్ యూ వెరీ మచ్.
Beautiful, sir.
Opportunity.
Really, we love you. We love you. The way you are
Thank you,
very
thank you,
much,
sir. Thank you.
that's, that's that
Thank
is
you,
what.
Wanda, for this give opportunity, sir.
Yes, Ray, it was Telugu, and I like your, the observation. Yes,
English also.
198 countries.
Thank you, sir.
Perhaps
Thank you very much,
Thank
Wanda,
you.
for this given opportunity. So thank you, sir. Thank you.
Let's move on to our next our poet, esteemed poet, who has is fond of writing, children books, and he's a beautiful singer, and his name is Sreedharan Parokode.
Am I audible, Ji? Okay. Thank you, Prasanna Ji and Fatal Brain. This is a wonderful opportunity. And let me say the title of my poem is Tea or Coffee? Tea or Coffee? The teacup wakes me up a bit early to make everybody on time. The teacup wakes me up a bit early to make everybody on time. Other utensils create useful sounds and starts preparations for the tables ready. Other utensils create useful sounds and starts preparations for the tables ready. Office procedures, school bus, attendance register. Office procedures, school bus, attendance register. She tries to keep the thoughts positive. She tries to keep the thoughts positive. Sugar, salt, and satisfaction. Sugar, salt, and satisfaction. The wheelless relation with coworkers runs fast, and brake cannot be applied in all the cases. The wheelless relation with coworkers runs fast, and brake cannot be applied in all the cases. Her eyes know very well when morning starts and the sun sets. Her eyes know very well when morning starts and the sun sets. Thank you very much.
That is what I always love, the way you wear the words within. Tea, yes, exactly. Thank you, sir. That's a beautiful dedication on tea and all this. Let's jump on to our next poet. Our next poet is always busy with her, programs, and she is a scholar herself, and she is, writes in Bengali, Hindi, and English. Her name is Mili Das. So please welcome.
Hello, am I audible? Thank you, Prasanna ji, and thank you, all of my friends. Nice to meet with all of you. Mother's Day. My today's poem and title of poem, Mother, My Only Home. And mother, selfless love. One who brought me to this lovely world. One who gave me courage in danger. One who showed me the right path. Whose prayers is only for me. One who admires me most. She is none other than my mother. You are so precious. I don't want to share you. In this world, only mother's love is selfless love. There is still no paper to write about you. You are my first love. You are my first trust. Although you are no more. But your embrace, your loving touch is alive in my feelings. You are. You would be in my heart. You are the roof of my family. When I close my eyes, I can feel the smell of your sweets. I can smell of your sweat, which soothes me in my mind and body. You are my completion of my emptiness. You are the umbrella of my heavy storm. May the peace of the whole world be in your laps. You are my heaven. You are my world, O Mother. You are my only home. Thank you so much.
Beautiful, ma'am. She's everything and she's precious, she's undefinable, she's limitless. So beautiful tribute to your mother. Thank you. Thanks for coming up with a
If
beautiful
there will
poem.
be any chance, I want to say another poem
Yes, go ahead, ma'am. Yes.
about mother. Mother's lap. মায়ের কোলটা সবারই প্রিয়, মাতৃক্রোড়। যদি কেউ এখানে বাংলা বুঝে থাকে তাহলে বুঝতে পারবেন। Mother's lap. The family gives us light in the dark. If you are swept away by the current in heavy rains, there is no direction anywhere. Everyone is lost. Your stigmatized mind washed away by the rain. People are standing on the side by the road to spread slander to the society. When you are raped, everyone looks at you with crooked eyes. Everyone will tell you are a dirty girl, insulted by all. When you will return to your own home, you will see your mother is standing with all happiness and joy of the world. Even if people of the whole world deprive you, mother's lap will always be open forever. Thank you so much.
Beautiful, beautiful, sublime and beautiful. I like your, subtle recitation. So beautiful, ma'am. Thank you. Thanks for coming. And yes, okay, let us move on to our next poet. Our next poet, that is, she's gonna sum up this entire, event, maybe. So let's welcome Layeba Humanity. So give it up for young poet, my dear friends. Welcome.
Yeah,
Layeba.
after a long actually joined. Thank you so much and nice to see you everybody here. And am I audible?
Perfect, perfect. Go ahead.
Okay. So as today's Mother's Day, I wrote poetry and would love to recite for my mother. As I wrote, Mom, you are enough. Mom, you are enough. If you are a word enough to write, if beauty enough to be seen, if relation enough to follow, you are enough to express my queen. Mom, you are enough. If description enough to summarize, if array enough for the light, your absence enough to make a person lonely, and presence is enough to live life. Mom, you are enough. To sing, if you are a song, if you are the sky enough to fly, to cherish, if you are an emotion, if a shoulder enough to cry. Mom, you are enough. If yoga enough for peace, if ornament enough to be glorified. But Ma, I don't have enough words to portray you, to explain your aura. In your shadow, I just want to hide and say my wrote in Hindi. I would like to recite too. It is short. माँ तुम काफी हो, माँ तुम काफी हो, यदि शब्द हो तो लिखने के लिए, यदि रूप हो तो दिखने के लिए, यदि रिश्ता हो तो निभाने के लिए, यदि प्रेम हो तो जताने के लिए, यदि किरण हो तो प्रकाश के लिए, यदि विवरण हो तो सारांश के लिए, यदि ना हो तो खालीपन के लिए, यदि हो तो इस जीवन के लिए। माँ तुम काफी हो, यदि गीत हो तो गाने के लिए, यदि सुर हो तो सजाने के लिए, यदि भाव हो तो संजोने के लिए, यदि कांदा हो तो रोने के लिए। माँ तुम काफी हो, यदि योग हो तो शांति के लिए, यदि अलंकार हो तो कांति के लिए। पर माँ तुम कैसी हो और क्या हो, क्या कोई शब्द है काफी हो पाया? हर पल मैं महसूस करूं बस तेरी ममता का साया। Love all mothers here and in all over world. Thank you so much.
Wow, what a wonderful take on mother. That was really powerful rendition, I would say. Yeah, that was energetic. Very deep, very moving, very different kind of presentation. Love. Beautiful, Layeba. Keep coming and keep, inspiring, with your words, powerful words always.
I like it. Thank you.
Okay, let's welcome our own classical, artist is here over here. So Kasturika is their name. So please welcome Kasturika Mishra. Gap. She's coming after maybe like 1.5 years back, after 2 years or maybe.
No. I generally come when I get time to, otherwise I'm always traveling.
Yeah, you're traveling and giving, this is what you call your performance and, classical. So please go ahead, ma'am.
So nice to meet all of you and all the esteemed poets in the panel. And Prasannaji, thank you so much for bringing us together every week to recite and pour our hearts out. I will recite two poems. One is written by me and one is by Ashrat Mohani, who is an excellent Urdu poet of 19th century. And I will not recite anything on mother today because I feel that every day is a Mother's Day.
But if you could, it would be great if you could croon a song, it's a classical bit.
Yes, I am going to recite for you one of my Nazm, I should say. Nazm is a short Urdu poem, which is generally always, not written in a particular grammar, but it has a feel of its own. So I'm going to recite that. This poem I have written myself and I have composed it also. I just put my tanpura on so that there is a background what I will sing for you. निगाहें निगाहों से मिला लीजिए, मोहब्बत के अरमान पूरे कीजिए। निगाहें निगाहों से मिला लीजिए, मोहब्बत के अरमान पूरे कीजिए। लो अब चल चुके हैं वो, अब आ रहे हैं, इश्क के सारे दावे जज़ा कीजिए। हाँ, निगाहें निगाहों से मिला लीजिए, मोहब्बत के अरमान पूरे कीजिए। हबीबी मेरे जज्बों के कायल नहीं है, गरजे रंग ही ना उन पर चढ़ा दीजिए। निगाहें निगाहों से मिला लीजिए, मोहब्बत के अरमान पूरे कीजिए। Thank you.
Wow. My goodness. Give it up for Kasturika Mishra, ma'am. That was a beautiful, imbibing, soulful rendition. What do you call it? Yes. Yes, ma'am.
This is about a lover who is waiting for his Masuk, his love of his life to come, and then when he's arriving, you can take all the revenge on being away from your lover. That's what I wanted to tell in my prayer.
So beautiful. So beautiful. There is one singer from Pakistan.
Mind blowing, just mind blowing. Beautiful, your voice and your rendition.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
There is
Lovely,
this
lovely.
ghazal by Hasrat Mohani Sahab, he's a poet from Lucknow, who was famous. Who was famous for, I think, for being part of the progressive Urdu movement. But still, he has written a very, I would say, on adult relationship between a mature relationship between two, I think, a couple. So kindly listen to it. I have also composed it myself. वो चुप हो गए मुझसे क्या कहते कहते के दिल रह गया मुद्दा कहते कहते वो चुप हो गए मुझसे क्या कहते कहते मेरा इश्क भी खुद गरज हो चला है तेरे हुस्न को बेवफा कहते कहते खबर उनको अब तक नहीं मर मिटे हैं हम दिले जार का माजरा कहते कहते वो चुप हो गए मुझसे क्या कहते कहते के दिल रह गया मुद्दा कहते कहते Thank you.
Goodness, what I like is, I mean, sustaining is very much difficult when you're, rending your, tune, the song. So that is something, a beauty of the classical music.
One
Kasturika,
was in Hindi, one was in Urdu. It was written in Urdu, and he wanted to say in that poem, for my English poets who have joined us, I just wanted to explain the thought behind his poem, that when we are mature in our love relationship, sometimes we don't say anything, but there is a silence between us in which we are speaking a lot of things to each other. So that is what he wanted to convey in his ghazal. I was very enamored by his feeling there. Thank you so much.
I would just like to jump on Shalini ma'am would be, putting the guest to, say a few words.
Absolutely enthralling. It was just so beautiful. बहुत ही खूबसूरत rendition. I heard it the other day also on that fertile brain. And beautiful. You have such a lovely voice.
Thank you.
I just asked for Ghazal Gari Ki. Beautiful. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And please teach us two. Okay, nigahoon se bahut खूब. Okay, man. Thank you. Thank you. Let us jump on to our, our poet. She is such a scholar, very humble, and she's writes in Telugu and English. Is such a beautiful writer. So please welcome Setaluri Padmavati.
Thank you. Thank you, Prasanna. Mr. Man, your song was really good. I loved it. Am I audible?
Perfect, ma'am. Perfect.
Yeah, yeah. Good evening, everyone. I'm so happy to be the part of this program. My poem is on inspirational epics. Actually, when I listen to or when I learn something from the epics, I learn every lesson from, I think, from one epic. So that's what I thought, and I wrote this poem. Actually, I write in both the languages, my mother tongue and English, but I'm reciting it in English. The inspirational epics. The stories of Lord Rama and Sita, and the sons of King Dasharatha, and the three wives who quarreled for the land, gold, and power, inspire me to have human values. Sincerity of Lord Krishna and lovely stories of Radha and Meera, and arrogance of Satyabhama for obtaining caring husband enthuse me to love and to be loved. Bravery of Ravana, the king of Lanka, and his malicious ways to steal Sita, the powerful and wise Hanuman, who honestly searched for Sita, enthuse me to be strong and fearless. The mighty Shiva, who adorned the moon and swallowed the poison for the world. Gauri, who wholeheartedly loved him, expressed her feelings for their wedding. They inform me that love is universal. I know not the ways to worship. I studied not the hymns to recite. I learned not the essence of devotion. I discussed not what spiritualism is, but I believe that worship is at work and work is worship. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Super. That is something you, honored my request. That was you read it in Kavi Comedy International.
Yeah.
That was another platform that, a multilingual platform that you read on that. So I would also request you to read in Telugu. So if you could just,
Yeah.
read.
Sure. Yeah. If you permit me, I will definitely read it. Just please give me one. Yeah, this is a kind of repetition. Maybe, some of you might have heard it. I'll probably comment it. Yeah, it's ready. It is in Telugu, my language actually. Some of you must be knowing this language who are on this platform. I think you all can understand it. Excuse me. ప్రేరణనిచ్చే పురాణాలు, సీతారాముల కథలు, దశరథుని నలుగురు కుమారులు, అస్తమానం ఆస్తి, బంగారం మరియు అధికారం కోసం పోట్లాడుకున్న అతని ముగ్గురు భార్యలు నాలో మానవ విలువలుండాలని ప్రోత్సహిస్తాయి. శ్రీకృష్ణునిలోని నిబద్ధత, క్రమశిక్షణ కేవలం అతడినే భర్తగా పొందాలనే రాధా మీరాల ప్రణయ గాథలు, సత్యభామలోని మొండితనం నాకు ప్రేమించాలని, ప్రేమింపబడాలనే స్ఫూర్తినిస్తాయి. లంకాధిపతి రావణుని ధైర్యం, సీతాపహరణ కోసం అతని మోసకారు జిత్తులు, సీతాదేవిని నిజాయితీగా వెదకిన ఎంతో శక్తివంతమైన మరియు తెలివిగల హనుమాన్ నిర్భయంగా, ధీరత్వంగా ఉండాలని నొక్కి వక్కాణిస్తాయి. మరొక శక్తివంతుడు చంద్రుని తలలో ధరించిన వాడు విషాన్ని తన గరళంలో మృంగిన వాడు, పార్వతి తన మనసులోని భావాలను చెప్పిన విధం, వివాహానికి అంగీకారం తెలిపిన పద్ధతి చెబుతాయి ప్రపంచమంతా ప్రేమ భరితమని. నాకేమీ తెలియవు పూజా విధానాలు, నేర్వనే లేదు భగవత్ శ్లోకాలు, తెలుసుకోలేదు భక్తి రసం ఏమిటో, చర్చించలేదు ఎప్పుడు ఆధ్యాత్మికతను, కానీ నమ్మిందొక్కటే అది చేసే పనియే దైవమని.
Wow, so beautiful, ma'am. So beautiful. So sweet, so sweet. And that was in a Telugu translation of the English poem that was beautifully read out. And yes, that was on Kavi Kaumudi International platform. It is run by Kumudwala, Dr. Kumudwala. You could all, register the, your names for the, it happens every month, end of the month, and towards the end of the month, so you get 5 sessions. So it's a lovely platform. So you could all register, you could just share. So you could just contact any one of us, so like Rupali ma'am is there. So Saraswati, Setaluri, Padmavati ma'am, anyone can join. So that is it. So thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Really humbled, and thanks for honoring my request. So let us welcome our next poet. Our next poet is our, she's mentor. I think I have no words, but yes, she is a very own Rupali Sarkar, ma'am.
Thank you, Prasanna. Today is a wonderul day. It's Mother's Day all over the world. But I always have a little, problematic this thing with the Mother's Day, because there are so many women who are not biological mothers, but they have still mothered many animals, perhaps. They have mothered other children. They have, so I dedicate this to all those who mother, which means even if it's a man who is nurturing and mothering, then it's mother. I lost my mother when I was very young. And so I wrote a poem that my mother died young, but I'm not going to read that. It's my thoughts this morning that I felt that the mother that I have is Mother Earth. Because that giving that the earth does for us is what I think we women, mothers, biological mothers, copy. So this is Mother's Day today. Greetings to all those who mother. Not mothers, but all those who mother. My salutations to Mother Earth. Thank you for embracing me and giving me unstintingly of yourself. The soft dew-covered green grass that grows under my tired feet, and the stars out to let me smell its fragrance, and the juicy peach waiting to drip its nectar on my tongue, and the hummingbird who hums its own song. The butterfly and the bee who go about turning yellow cannas into red streaked ones are all nurturing and mothering me. Somewhere, I too can't escape being a mother. So in our, Indian culture, and I'll be going to this city tomorrow, which is Vrindavan, our, culturally celebrate Krishna, Lord Krishna, and he is known by his adoptive mother. His biological mother, we do not talk about. We talk about his adoptive mother. And I think that's a huge message to all of us, that we become mothers not when we give birth, but when we extend motherhood. When you extend that motherhood, you become a mother. So thank you so much, Prasanna, for giving me this space. I'm very happy. And thank you, all of you. Happy Mother's Day.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Taking off, mother, it reminds me of Kasturika ma'am's, this bringing up of her daughter, and she has her own story of this thing. So Kasturika ma'am, are you there? If you could you could just.
I'm listening.
Yeah, if you could, you could share your, how you are bringing up your daughter and all. Yeah, we got to,
I have actually adopted a baby girl about 17 years back, and I am a single mother, and I, along with my friend Mika was brought up by me and my friend Minati, and it has been as much as challenging as any other mother in the world to bring up a child and then adapt to their whims and fancies and their difficulties. But I would say that at the same time, to experience motherhood has been a very enriching, and it's a life-changing kind of experience. And I'm sure all the women and even the men around here would always wonder how each woman can bring about so much change every day. Each moment for them is so challenging. Even while now reciting poem, I am keeping a tab on my daughter. Where is she and what is she doing? But I'm very happy that I'm very happy about the fact that a lot of people are now opting to adopt more and more children and not adding the burden to our Mother Earth and trying to lead meaningful lives otherwise. Not trying to deride that natural parenting is also acceptable, but I'm sure that adopting children will soon become commonplace, and a lot of people will come around and take care of children who really need us in the in their growing up years. God bless the children, God bless the parents, and all of us who are given a chance by God to do it. Thank you all.
Thank you,
I would
ma'am.
just like to add something here, Prasanna, that motherhood is no longer a gendered thing. You don't have to be a female to be a mother anymore. You have a lot of our brothers who have married each other, the same-sex marriages, and they have adopted children. They're bringing up children. So I think mother now has no gender. It is,
Yes, exactly.
Exactly, ma'am. Kasturika, ma'am, you're such an inspiration. That's why I just wanted to, touch upon this scene, and I wanted to have you on the word. So,
thank you.
Thank you for sharing. Yes, Ray, definitely. Yes, I like the way you're raising your kid, and she's setting a a waves, and so creating waves. I could observe that. But I too was a mother, well, there was, my niece and nephew and, two nieces. I was feeding the milk and, the bottled milk and feeding them and everything that we good. And you feel that, when you take the kids in arms and you feel like that a kind of affection or what you call it, the feeling, it's indescribable. And what mother is no gender, and you have either sexes can be taken as. So if we have that this spiritual bond, so mother, I'm myself a mother. So when I take care of my father, my mother, and my kids, and my brother and everyone out here, so I am a mother. So there is no gender. So you can ascribe it to it. So anyways, that's a beautiful feeling. And let us move on to our next poet. Our next poet is very active, but then recently happened in something that, shaken her core. So, but anyways, we are always there. So Saraswati Poswal.
हेलो गुड इवनिंग प्रसन्ना जी, नमस्कार, गुड इवनिंग, सत श्री अकाल, आदाब, सलाम। मैं सबसे पहले तो फर्स्टली आई वुड लाइक टू थैंक यू प्रसन्ना जी फॉर गिविंग मी दिस अपॉर्चुनिटी। एंड आज पूरे 5 मंथ्स हो गए हैं मेरे हस्बैंड को गए हुए, तो इट्स वेरी पेनफुल होता है मेरे लिए, बट थोड़ा अपने आप को मैं लाइक अब मैं सुन रही हूँ लोगों के बारे में। आई जस्ट केम टू नो अबाउट दिस मैम कि इन्होंने अपना बेबी अडॉप्ट किया और हाउ शी इज लुकिंग आफ्टर। It's very challenging, I know, and it's very difficult for a single parent to take up all the things. And at the age when I need to get retired, or I need for the easy life, I'm going through these hassles. Sometimes I'm traveling to North, sometimes I'm traveling to Panipat, so many things are to be done, settlements are to be made in the life. I've never worked after my marriage. I simply enjoyed my life. My husband gave me so much, so much. He gave me love, pamper, and everything. I never thought of working in any field. And now, within 5 months, the person who was like me, I was never doing much things outside my house. Like I was working before my marriage, but after my marriage, I did not do anything. And now I'm trying to make my ends meet, my children happy, and so many big things which even no woman can think of doing at the time of this, at this age of mine, when I need to be retired and I need a happy life. But I'm trying to come up with my thoughts also. I don't want to quit this passion also of writing. And thank you so much, Prasanna ji, for understanding. There's a lot of grief and I can't tell you, but today I wrote a poem on this Mother's Day, as well as one poem for my husband also. It's a tribute for him also. So I'll be sharing both the poems. One is for mother. Mother is who? She gives birth to child. She sacrificed all her life, pampering, serving, loving all her children. She may receive or not without this thought. She may receive or not without this thought. She embraced, she endeared, she motivates, and she stands with her children. She who dedicates all her life in serving and taking care always for her children and family. Without asking or telling, she knows the needs and demands of her children. Children are also those, they love her as the God is one. Children also love her, Children also love her as the God is one at the time of fetus grows in womb. A relation grows with love. A relation grows with love in womb, and those genes or features absorb and grow with love. This was my poem for mother. Mother is who, and this was selected for the Mother's Day contest, and was awarded poem. I wrote this poem yesterday, and another one I wrote for my husband. It's a tribute for him. It's a small poem I've written for him. पाकर तुझे मैं आफरीन हो गई हूँ, पाकर तुझे मैं आफरीन हो गई हूँ, खुद से जुदा थी, खुद के करीब हो गई हूँ, पाकर तुझे मैं आफरीन हो गई हूँ, खुद से जुदा थी मैं खुद के करीब हो गई हूँ, पाकर तुझे मैं आफरीन हो गई हूँ, खुशी से दूर थी अब तक खुशी के और करीब हो गई हूँ, खुशी से दूर थी अब तक खुशी के और करीब हो गई हूँ, पाकर तुझे मैं आफरीन हो गई हूँ, खुशबू से दूर थी अब तक खुशबू के करीब हो गई हूँ, पाकर तुझे मैं आफरीन हो गई हूँ, पाकर तुझे मैं आफरीन हो गई हूँ, खुदा से खफा थी क्यों छीना तुझको, खुदा से खफा थी क्यों छीना तुझको, अब समझ में आया कि तुझको पाकर मैं आफरीन हो गई हूँ, जहां को देखकर समझ गई कि गम की सब कुछ मेरा ही नहीं और भी गमगीन है इस जमाने में, पाकर तुझको मैं आफरीन हो गई, पाकर तुझको मैं आफरीन हो गई, ख्वाब से दूर थी क्योंकि तेरे पास थी, ख्वाबों से दूर थी क्योंकि तेरे पास थी, ख्वाबों के करीब और तेरे पास और करीब हो गई हूँ, ख्वाबों में तेरे पास मैं और करीब हो गई हूँ। ये मेरी कविता थी मेरे हस्बैंड के लिए, और another one was for mother. Happy Mother's Day to you, all of you. Thank you Prasanna ji and entire team. Thank you for inviting me. उम्मीद है आपको कविता पसंद आई होगी।
बिल्कुल मैम, प्लीज कीप स्माइलिंग एंड प्लीज आफरीन हो गए हूँ, always wonderful, and please keep yourself motivated and inspiring as always, and keep smiling. We are here, so okay, please, and thank you. Those 2 points are so beautiful, and
Thank you so much. Thank you everyone.
Let's move on to our next poet. Our next poet is Satish Srivastava. Is our our member of the Fertile Brains. So please welcome Satish Srivastava. Sir, kindly unmute your mic, please. Satish, sir.
Hello, good evening to all.
Good evening, sir. Please.
Am I audible too?
Yes, sir.
Prasanna?
Please go ahead. Please.
Okay, first of all, let me wish a very happy Mother's Day to all mothers who are present here and all around the world. So, although it's a Mother's Day, but if the time will permit, I'll recite on my second slot on mothers. But I would like to recite by recently, today I have written something and you will enjoy this poetry. You are the first one who is going to listen this. The poem title is Wrote a Song on You.
I feel much privileged that I'm given a chance to.
Go ahead, sir. Go ahead.
Okay, just a moment, please. Dear, I have often kissed your memory in the dream of mine. Recall that memorable story. Wrote a song on you, then kissed it letter by letter, thinking in my thought that you will come to me further. What should I know? What should I know? Temple, mosque, Gurdwara or church, where had I not gone looking for you in search? I kissed every stone of those sacred paths. I kissed every stones of those sacred paths. Where had I seen thou snake-like seducing catwalk? On whom your carefree form was seen for the first time? How can I forget in my life that sweet moment sublime? Wrote a song on you, then kissed it letter by letter, dreaming to kiss thy love, but you never came to me further. Now you and I are as far as the sky from the earth, though we both were born and brought up from the same place since birth. Still we completed in the moment of wish to get entwined. I kissed the earth, you kissed umber, and made our love to shine. Wrote the song on you, then kissed it letter by letter, hoping to be in life one day, and we shall dance together. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Hope you must have enjoyed. Now, if the time permits.
Please go ahead, sir. Please.
Okay, just a moment. I may tell something on mother, which I have written last year. It is a sestet. As you know, the sestet is a 6-line poem. So this is an acrostic poem describing mother, and each letter M, O, T, H, E, R are well defined over here. Mother. M. Mesmerizing, magnetic, and loveliest, most an alive goddess. On earth, none but she, who had given us birth, a divine bliss. Taught well the time-tested teachings primarily to us. Heart realizes today, recalling her deeds with no fuss. Everything was available in her soothing lap in abundance. Really, the joy, peace, affection, solace of heaven in true sense. Thank you. Thank you, Mother.
Excellent, sir. Excellent. Excellent acoustic. Thank you. Thanks for coming and thanks for inviting.
Thank you for giving the opportunity. Thank you.
It is your place. It is your platform. So we am there to give you opportunity, sir. So you could just come in and go on reading.
No, in
So
fact,
thank you. Thanks.
I'm
result.
suffering from something,
Yeah.
just cervical pain. So it is very difficult to sit for a long time, isn't it? Because the pain starts from this place and come to my right hand. And it's because of the writing and all, because the fingers are working. So
Please do take care of your health, sir, and just whenever you get time, you could just come and read out. So let us thank you and thank you. Please welcome our next poet, Isaac Cohen. Isaac. Isaac, turn on your mic.
Yes. Dear Kumar, dear Miss Rupali, and dear friends. Isaac Cohen. Dedicated to my mother, Mazal Cohen, blessed memory. Isaac Cohen. Mother, you gave me nectar of culture. You educated me by good deeds for the community. You taught me to read and get educated for running away from evil. The demons are around me, but with the culture, I won them over. Mommy, from even you save my soul, I promise you I will continue to look at society with cultured eyes. We shall win. Thank you, Isaac Cohen, Israel.
Thank you, Isaac. Thank you. Thanks for coming and keep smiling as always. Okay, let's jump on to our next poet. Our next poet is she's the one who she regularly conducts recitals. She has her own platform, and her name is Madhu Sharma. And please welcome Madhu Sharma. Madhu Sharma, if you are yeah, please, ma'am.
Yes, so much. Thank you so much. And I wish a happy Mother's Day to all the mothers who are present on this platform or wherever in the world they are or beyond. I'm not very regular on this platform. I'm sorry about it, but it was a treat to listen to Miss Kasturi ji's Nazam today, and I'm going to read one of my ghazals. And for those who do not know what is the difference in Nazam and ghazal, they are pretty much written on the same meters and have the same format. Nazams are usually written on one particular theme, whereas you can include shares on different themes in a ghazal. So let me present one of my self-written ghazals. I cannot sing like Kasturi ji, so I'm just going to read it. वो सादगी वो भोली अदा भा गई मुझे, वो सादगी वो भोली अदा भा गई मुझे, नाजुक कली गुलाब की महका गई मुझे, नाजुक कली गुलाब की महका गई मुझे, सूरत वो बेनज़ीर थी बहका गई मुझे, सूरत वो बेनज़ीर थी बहका गई मुझे, घूंघट की ओर से भी वो भरमा गई मुझे, नाजुक नाजुक सी उंगलियों से लटों को सवार कर, नाजुक सी उंगलियों से लटों को सवार कर, छूकर हथेलियों से वो चहका गई मुझे, छूकर के हथेलियों से वो चहका गई मुझे, शाने पे तेरे रखते ही सर सो गई थी मैं, शाने पे तेरे रखते ही सर सो गई थी मैं, बरसों के रत जगों की थकन खा गई मुझे। और जो अगला शेर है वो माँ, अपनी माँ को डेडिकेटेड है। कल रात ख्वाब में मेरे आई थी फिर से माँ, कल रात ख्वाब में मेरे आई थी फिर से माँ, बालों में हाथ फेर के सहला गई मुझे, बालों में हाथ फेर के सहला गई मुझे, रिश्तों को जोड़ने की समझ थी न जब तलक, रिश्तों को जोड़ने की समझ थी न जब तलक, घर टूटने की सूचना दहला गई मुझे, घर टूटने की सूचना दहला गई मुझे, नदियाँ पहाड़ झील कुहासे में थी ढकी, नदियाँ पहाड़ झील कुहासे में थी ढकी, शीतल हवा फुहारों से नहला गई मुझे, शीतल हवा फुहारों से नहला गई मुझे, जैसे पलाश जूही अमलतास खिलते हो, जैसे पलाश जूही अमलतास खिलते हो, गर्मी की तेज धूप यूं दहका गई मुझे, गर्मी की तेज धूप यूं दहका गई मुझे। और the last शेर of this ghazal is खुद पर ही कर भरोसा मधु जीना जिंदगी, खुद पर ही कर भरोसा मधु जीना जिंदगी, ये बात अनुभवों से समझ आ गई मुझे, ये बात अनुभवों से समझ आ गई मुझे, वो सादगी वो भोली अदा भा गई मुझे, वो सादगी वो भोली अदा भा गई मुझे, नाजुक कली गुलाब की महका गई मुझे, नाजुक कली गुलाब की महका गई मुझे। बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया and thank you all. It's a beautiful platform uniting the entire world. And just wanted to say my platform is based on US, New York, and if you all want to join one day, please join and see what I'm doing there. Thank you.
बहुत खूब मैम, बहुत खूब, so beautiful. And yes, we are directly watch the program. It's a wonderful community work that has been going on, and really I appreciate your work, so beautiful. And thank you for writing the poets.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, man. Thank you. So let us welcome our next poet. Our next poet is from Croatia. Biserka is her name, and she's so, lovely poet and, very energetic. And so please welcome Biserka.
Good evening, my dear friends and friends. Happy to this Mother's Day. Every Mother's. I am to the Biserka Vukovic from to the Croatia. This beautiful Croatia in the welcome. Yeah. To the my song to the Croatia. Prijateljica smeđih očiju. That's good to listen to me. Yeah, listen to me. Hello. Hello.
Yes, perfect, perfect. Go ahead, Visarka. Go ahead.
Okay. Friends to the blue eyes. The Croatian prijateljica plavih očiju. Oči tvoje plave zlatom sjaje što blistaju. U beskrajnom svjetlucavom plavom moru dokoračaš koracima radosti. Onim tvojim životnim, našim zajedničkih druženja, životna lutanja vremenom. Preskakale brzinom vremeplovom kad su dubine boje prstima šarale po nebu. Crtale umjetnička dijela, umjetnički svijet bojile pozitivnim mislima. Radosno ih svima dijelile srcem i dušom cijelom. Hoćemo li sada, nakon godina mnogih teškoća, nakon svih boli, ranjavanja, opet naći iste boje ljubavi? Iscrtavati nitima života što slikavaju zelena polja, da trčimo za očima što neprestano blistaju. Da položimo boje u toj blistavoj paleti boja i riječi što dolaze u nevidljivom trenutku i same se tišinom vraćaju. Srce kuca, neće da stane, srce neće ništa zaboraviti. Srce kuca, ne stoji, znamo to oboje. Let's do eine Song. One. And to my books, Purple Rain, Purple Roses. To the Amazonian, my books to the Amazonian, znači Purple Roses, to the Bangladesh, Nurul Hawk, to the Translate meine book. Okay. Rekla sam s Bogom, danas je sasvim običan dan kad sam rekla s Bogom kišnom danu. S Bogom nepotrebnim stvarima mislila sam da bez njih ne mogu nikako. Smatrala sam da mi jako trebaju. Konačno došla do zaključka da mi ništa od toga ne treba. Danas je sasvim običan dan. Danas sam odlučila da volim cijelim tijelom, dušom i srcem. My day to the love to my heart, to my hand in my body. Thank you very much. And God bless you.
Thank you, Visarka. Thank you for reading out your poem in Croatian language and putting it and giving us an English translation as well. Thank you. And let us now move across to our next poet, who is a retired, lieutenant, and she served army, and he is such an inspirational personality. Please welcome Gopal Purdhani.
Welcome.
Sir, please turn on your mic. Gopal Purdhani, sir.
Yes, sir. Am I audible, sir?
जी।
मैं सबको प्रणाम करने के बाद आज इस पवित्र दिन में जो मदर का दिन बोला जाता है, माँ का दिन बोला जाता है, पवित्र माँ के चरणों में प्रणाम करते हुए अपनी पोइम सुनाता हूँ। ये मेरी पोइम मैं सबको रिक्वेस्ट करना चाहता हूँ कि कृपा करके रियलाइज करें कि आज दुनिया में इंसान खुद अपने साथ क्या कर रहा है। वो चीज मैं हिंदी में सुनाना चाहता हूँ। तो मैं अपनी पोएम शुरू करता हूँ कि आज के इंसान का विज्ञान के ज्ञान का चोटी पर स्थान है। मैं नहीं तो टॉप। हर एक बात में, शाम या प्रभात में, प्रथम ही इंसान है, चोटी पर इंसान है। किंतु क्षमा करना, मैं सब आविष्कारों का समर्थन नहीं करता हूँ। जितने भी साइंसदान है, जितनी भी आज तक खोजें हुई हैं, इंसान ने तरक्की करी है, बम बनाए हैं और कई चीजें बनाई हैं, खासकर बम बनाए इसकी वजह से। किंतु मैं सब आविष्कारों का समर्थन नहीं करता, क्योंकि मैं उनके भयंकर परिणामों से डरता हूँ। उनका जो परिणाम होते हैं, उनके जो रिजल्ट होते हैं कि बम बना तो उनसे जिंदगियां खत्म हो जाती हैं। इंसान ने बम बनाए, उन पर बहुत इतराए, उनके नाश करने की शक्ति का सब लोग घबराए। फिर एक नन्हे से देश जापान में बम का प्रयोग कर डाला, धरती का सीना फाड़ के उसमें इंसानी लाशों को भर डाला। एक छोटे से देश में फिर एक नन्हे से देश जापान में बम का प्रयोग कर डाला, धरती का सीना फाड़ के इंसानी लाशों से भर डाला। उस कामयाबी पर आदमी के ऊपर हंस रहा है, जैसे कोई जहरीला सांप अपने आप को डस रहा। ऐसा लगता है इंसान अपने ही आप को खात्मा करने के लिए ये सब कुछ कर रहा है। और उस बर्बादी के बाद भी और आविष्कार होने लगे। ज्ञानी ध्यानी लोग अपने ही विनाश के बीज बोने लगे। यही नहीं, तरक्की पसंद इंसान और आगे जा रहा है। वो अपना ही जैसा मशीनी इंसान बना रहा, आर्टिफिशियल रोबोट। कितने सुंदर, कितने सुडोल रोबोट उससे बना डाले। कई किस्म के ड्रोन भी हवा में उड़ा डाले। खतरे की बात यह है, ये सब ठीक है, जो भी किया ठीक है, लेकिन खतरे की बात यह है कि उसमें बनावटी अकल भर डाली, आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस। खतरे की बात यह है कि उसमें बनावटी अकल भर डाली, अपने ही जैसे सोचने की बड़ी गलती करता। सोचो जरा, अगर रोबोट का दिमाग उल्टा चल गया, इंसान ही इंसान का इरादा खत्म कर गया, फिर क्या होगा? तौबा तौबा। फिर क्या होगा? तौबा तौबा। तबाही ऐसी आएगी कि सुंदर जिंदगी को तो मौत ही खा जाएगी। इसलिए आप सब महानुभावों से, महान पोइटों से ये शांति का पाठ पढ़ाने का मेरा एक सिफारिश है। हम सब मिलकर सबको ज्ञान दें, बस इतनी सी बात है। बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद।
बहुत खूब सर, बहुत भावात्मक रचना, उम्दा रचना मैं कहूँगा। धन्यवाद सर, धन्यवाद
धन्यवाद प्रसन्न जी
करने के लिए। रियली वेरी, आई मीन this need of the hour to think about the arms that we are using, and the artificial intelligence that is going, that's being used. So very, I mean, thoughtful poem that you presented, so thank you. That is very much need of the hour. Thank you, Gopal sir. Thank you, Rian, and thank you.
शुक्रिया आपका।
Patience. So please now let us move on to our next poet. Our next poet is a love poet. He considers himself. He's a very well-known poet across the world, but he is from Bangladesh, our neighboring country. You will love him very much, Dr. Jahangir Alam Rustam.
Greetings from Bangladesh. Thank you, Prasanna, and thank you all my dear poet and poetess to give me a chance to meet with you. Now I am reciting my first poem from the book Shadow of Love. The name of the poem, Multicolor Songs. One day I visited a world made of magic. I met some amazing fairies who lived in the attic. The attic is made of flowers and pieces of ice. Whitish and reddish those were. It was very nice. A wood nymph saluted me with a bouquet of flowers. One of them garlanded me as for the elf of water. A buxom fairy appeared before me with a pot of homemade wine. Young fairies started to sing a song. They were thin and fine. Some water elves invited me to visit the sea beach, to dance the queen of the fairies, and offered me a dusty kiss. When I lost into multicolored songs, I was hypnotized sometimes. The day was ever memorable to me for their sharing and science. Thank you. And the second piece from another book, Songs of Love. The name of the poem, An Evening Hour. When the reddish sun blooms at the evening hour, gleaming red shines flickers just before the moon and a star appear. Birds start to celebrate their nest. Nocturnal elements go out, whispers in the day's breast. Intoxicated insects chime and dance in reddish light in an open space. The evening hour, an enjoyable time. All rejoice in embrace. Dusk emanates as a boon, and beauty and splendor to nature as the daylight goes up, as if it is the last and only hour. The drowsy sun goes to sleep at the earth's breast. When dark comes down, the exhausted sun wears a night vest. The reddish light of the falling sun that illuminates the earth, passionate mind gets intoxicated, those get into new birth. A loving mind becomes passionate to enjoy the moment as heavenly bliss blooms on earth with the exclusive event. A brave lover discovered his love in the flash light of the evening hour. With the heart he feels only that when it blows as fresh air. What a charming moment. A sweet blanket of darkness. All things found lucrative and pretty before diminishing their glaze. Thank you.
Wow, beautiful, sir. Beautiful, beautiful imagery and very much, what do you call it, thinkable. And I would say, but really so beautiful. Thank you for coming and thanks for presenting your poem. Thank you, sir. Now let us go across to our next poet. Our next poet is Shyamaprasad Patnaik. We have two poets left, and yes, we have. Please stay on.
Just good evening, dear poets, and a happy Mother's Day to all of you. My sincere thanks to founder, chairperson, the Fertile Brains, Kumar Prasanna sir, and entire team of the Fertile Brains for inviting me to recite my poem. So, as it is today is Mother's Day, I am going to recite a poem for my mother, dedicated to the entire mother community of the world. The title of my poem is "Oh My Holy Mom." The title is "Oh My Holy Mom." Here it goes. Oh my holy mom. Oh my holy mom, you brought me safely to this beautiful cosmos. I cannot redeem your debt of nurturing me as mentor. You took my grief upon yourself, wiped out agonies in your veins. You cuddled me in embrace, made me rejoice under your soothing shades. Hidden all your pains in your soul, seldom shed tears of unhappiness. O gracious mother, you are living goddess, adorning my soul's farthest corner. An epitome of unconditional love, beyond description, tolerance unmatched in whole universe. You left me forlorn, trespassing to eternal paradise, land of ad infinitum. Still, I feel your supreme ethereal presence whenever I seek during dilemma. In murky star-studded night, you appear like a twinkling illuminated star. Fervently praying Almighty to lend you sacred wombs in my future births. It will be a sheer jubilation to be born as your son. In my next births, aspiring to repay your debts to some extent. Oh dear mom, be my guide, ushering indomitable courage to counter hurdles. And that is the end of my poem. Thank you all for listening and watching me. Thank you, Prasanna sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. That was a nice tribute, nice dedication. You're really a proud man. She's really proud of you and being a beautiful, humble son. And you made her proud as always. So that was so beautiful. Thank you. Thank you for presenting your beautiful poem, sir. Thank you. Thanks for coming. Now let's move on to our next poet. Our next poet is Sudipta Mishra, Dr. Sudipta Mishra. Sudipta Mishra.
Yes. Am I audible?
Yes. You could turn on your video.
Let the video be off because I am overwritten now. It is now 10
Sure.
p.m. So
Please.
let me recite my poem. Okay.
Please.
The poem is dedicated to my mother. She was a working mother then. She was not a housewife. She was a teacher. So let me dedicate my poem to my mother. An epitome of her dignity, her handbag. From my infancy, I have seen her with a vanity bag. With her vanity, she carries her dignity. Like a treasure trove of pleasure, I always wonder and ponder. I envy her handbag for its consistency. I complain, oh ma, please carry your little one instead of this black and dull bag. Every time she refuses. As kids are not allowed to workplaces. My mother's handbag is just like the piggy bank from which you can satiate your greedy stomach. The storehouse of data lies in a withered bag. A withered napkin, books, lesson notes, and pens are most commonly seen. This is the same bag that endured all seasons in its total bag. It is the same bag that enveloped loads of love in the form of candies and sweet bags. It is the same bag that becomes a tag bearer of my mother's rebellion against a societal setup. It is the same bag that liberates her from the shackles of disgrace and stigma. It is the same bag that is still now enriched with lots of love in the form of gifts for the grandchildren. It is the same faded bag that still holds unconditional love for her in my heart. It's over. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Happy Mother's Day to everyone.
So, the same bag will be feeling proud. That is, it's been remembered. Vanity with dignity. Vanity with dignity. So that is so beautifully expressed. That is simply beautiful. Oh, wow. Too many memories, too many, that is really poetic heart.
Thank you very much.
Spoken out. So Sudipta Mishra is just presented as her poem. So thank you, Sudipta ma'am. And please welcome our next poet. Our next poet is Aftab Tariq. Please welcome. Aftab, please turn on your mic. Aftab
Hello,
is
sir.
a beautiful, and please welcome him. He writes a beautiful and splendid poems, very sublime, profound, and with a rhyming pattern. So please welcome Aftab Tariq, please.
Hello, sir. Am I audible?
Yes, you are audible. Please go ahead.
Okay, sir. I want to recite one of my poems. Title of my poem is My Mother and Memories. Okay.
Aftab, your audio is, is having a trouble or some, this audio issue. We can't hear you. Please, can you just, fix it up? Aftab. Aftab, can you hear us? Can you hear me?
Hello.
Yes, please.
Am I audible, sir?
Yes, now you are audible. Please go ahead. Please go ahead, please.
Okay, sir. I want to recite one of my poems. Hope that you listen it. Okay.
Yes, please go ahead.
Today, the title of my poem is My Mother and Memories. Today evening, when I had a solitary walk on a road, I had a flashback, a beautiful memory. When my mother used to visit her parental home, was just 3 then, a faint lovely memory. When she used to ride me on her shoulders, she often used to visit there during autumn, when trees had shed their leaves. These trees reminded me of her presence, when she used to have rest under them. The yellowish-sided road, a beautiful scenery, when the road looked bathic in turmeric, and those my childish activities only questions. She with smile on her lips, explaining everything. Those horse carts with their bell sounds reminds me her presence when I see them now. A pond by the road seemed to me an ocean then that used to be flocked with ducks and swans. O beautiful world, how fast you slipped and left me grown up with worries and worries. Thank you, sir.
Wow. Beautiful, Aftab. As always, as I said, you never disappoint us, and we always love reading your poem, and that is very crisp and very to the point. You always try to put it as, so we always love you for reading your poems. So beautiful, so beautiful. How could I miss reading my poem? So well, that brings us to the end of our poems session today of this, after a long gap. Yes, maybe. Yeah, please. It's my turn. Maybe I think I could justify whatever I read. My mother. Yes, you are my mother. How could I describe you with my limited power? Yet, how could I not express my gratitude? I paint you with my words on the canvas. I could make you a tribute by chiseling hot into tears of your sacrifice. Those little things that were dismissed to bring me up to make a figure to reckon with. Whatever I am, a reflection of your dream and the aim, yes, you are my mother, oh my mother. Oh, mother, make the room always in your home for me ever, even the life after and after. I intend to be born, resting on the bosom, you being as my mother, you being as my mother. Thank you, and all. Thank you for,
So